Yeah. You already know what it is. You're back in the lab with your favorite neighbor, your man Marq Nash. He is I am he. Another great episode of Breaking Beats. How y'all feel? What's the deal? Make some noise for yourself. Oh, yeah. It feels good, baby. Feel good to be home. Feel good to be home. Let's set this show off right, man. Let's set the show off right. You know, we got a couple of topics on the docket. And this should be a good one. Shout out to my sister girl behind the mic in the building. What, nigga? Oh, it's going to be a good one. It's damn sure going to be a good one tonight. Got the sister in the building. Peace to you, queen. Hope all is well. Let me run this 5-minute intro. I'm going to keep sharing this out. Got to share this out. We got to talk about this simp dad right here. We got a couple topics on the docket. Let me just do them in order. So Angela Yee is leaving the Breakfast Club. We're going to talk about that. Got to talk about Terrell Owens, NFL Hall of Famer, being profiled by Karens in his neighborhood. So we're going to talk about that. Also, Ananda Lewis talks about parenthood and said, hey, if you was getting hit with belts, switches, flip-flops, extension cords, you was getting abused. It's not discipline, it's abuse. So we're going to talk about that as well. Discipline versus abuse. I'm going to ask you guys, have you ever been through that situation, growing up? Did you get whippings growing up? No, I got whippings. Either you could tear my hind parts up. That's the country thing, right? That's the country thing. Hind parts. You know what I'm talking about, right? So we're going to talk about that as well. So yeah, this will be an interesting show, but also we're going to talk about a little bit of everything. Y'all already know how we do it on Wednesdays. Hump day, baby. It's your man Marq Nash, Breaking Beats. You already know what we're going to do. Break down the business, entertainment, art, technology, sports, anything else you and I feel like talking about. It's a hip-hop, political sports show with a comedy twist. We like to let the jokes fly. You know why? Because life is serious enough. Give me 5 minutes and we're going to start the show. It's your man Nash. Let's do it, baby.
This is my passion. This is what I love to do. But some days, sometimes, I'm just like you, man. I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. I'm just like you. Damn, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Man, I hate my job. From a good dream I wake, sun rays on my face, planning out my day, hoping this ain't the one that I catch a case. I feel so good, I feel so straight. My manager keep calling me saying, hurry up, you late. Hurry up, you late. Y'all, man, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Been trying to play it cool, but it's hard to play it off. I've been hanging on to this bullshit, cause my car still ain't paid off. I know I'm on my way up. My boy just got laid off, so y'all, man, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. These hoes here so ratchet. These hoes here so snake. Y'all don't even really pay enough for y'all to only pay bi-weekly. I'm trying to double up my cash. Take this job, shove it up your ass. Yo, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. We're the reason why your stockholders always stay up low. Yeah, I'm asking, are they hiring? Like everywhere I go, schedule will say 9, but I think it's fine if I clock in at 9:04. I work 40 hours a week plus overtime just to be bro. So y'all, man, I hate this job. Hate that I applied. So much has transpired since the day that I was high. Told me I could advance, but you were telling me lies. Gotta give your notice before I quit, but you don't say shit right before I'm fired. Damn, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. You and your procedures.
You and your protocol, you and your policies. None of that shit don't apply to me. You and your quotas, you and your standards. You and your 2 sick days a year. Y'all niggas bananas. Wonder why the postman's posted with hammers. Going postal with Popo on camera. His wage got him enraged. Stressed out, it's hard to maintain. He flips the middle, grabs his. He said, if you don't get the picture, bitch, I quit. You ain't shit, mother. Man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, get walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bro. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Look, man, I hate this job. I put my pants on one leg at a time, just like you. I'm out here trying to take care of my family. Damn, I hate this job. It's not always glamorous, for real. But I do what I gotta do for me and mine, you know? Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. I'm just like you, nigga. Damn, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Man, I hate my job.
The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers, commentators, experts, and/or the host. They do not explicitly nor necessarily reflect nor represent the channel's policy or the views held by the channel or broadcaster. The broadcaster or its channel cannot be held accountable for all or any views expressed during the program. Basically, if I didn't say it, don't come for me. You come for the person who said it. And please don't sue me for somebody else's words. With that said, let's start the show, motherfucker.
This that squad sound.
What up, though? What's poppin', baby? What's poppin'? What's happening? What's going on? Yeah! It feels so good to be home. It feels good to be home. Welcome back to all my neighbors, all the visitors. You already know what time it is. You back in the lab with your favorite neighbor, your man, Marq Nash. He is I am he. Another great episode of Breaking These Beats. Let's make some noise again, goddamn. Let's do it. Yeah! Oh, man. Feels so good to be home. Yeah, feel good. Oh, man, we got to get right into it, man. Before I do anything, man, I would be remiss if I didn't give a big up and big respect to all the neighbors out there, man. Yo, I got some new drops over here, too. Some of these shit is funny as hell, too. I don't know if I'm going to get away with some of these on this episode, but
Hey, you let me cry.
but yeah, some of these I'm probably gonna get a little trouble for, but shout out to everybody who pulling up, man. Shout out to everybody out there who's a member of the show.
What up?
Without the members, we could not keep this show going. Let me do that first. I'd be remiss if I didn't give a shout out to all the members first. Let me see. Yo, I'm a fool. Yo, I got this one drop, man. I'm gonna save that one for when I ain't even gonna tell y'all what it is. I'm gonna just wait for the right time to do it.
But let me do these shout outs to our neighbors real quick. Deuce Times, what up, neighbor?
What up?
Brandon Washington, what up?
What up?
Born Supreme,
What up?
Karma Serene,
What up?
Lisa Bells,
What up?
that guy Eclipse 330,
What up?
Ace Retro,
What up?
Lady Shen Done Them Season,
What up?
my boy Dub Right Side,
What up?
Jake Legault,
What up?
Ride of the Storm, what up, family?
What up?
Boost, I'm about to say Boost Lounge, Boxing Lounge, what up, my nigga?
What up?
What's poppin', homie?
What up?
That guy Tank, the Sweet Science Examiner, appreciate you.
What up?
My boy Puro on vacay down there in Mexico, having a good time with the family. Shout out to Puro,
What up?
D Bevel the Champ,
What up?
Rob G Films, what up, boy?
What up?
Derek Lincoln, shout out to Derek Lincoln. Derek Lincoln, we work a third shift sometimes, so we've been missing him.
What up?
But I definitely see Derek Lincoln doing the daytime shows. All right, let's get right into it, y'all. How y'all feel out there? Let me do a couple shout outs to everybody in the chat. Girl behind the mic, what up?
What up?
Lady Shan,
What up?
she's here. Damn, man, you up late, girl. She on that UK time, but she's here. Shout out to Lady Shan all the way in the UK.
What up?
Appreciate you. Coach Malachi Williams,
What up?
New Media Today, USA Boxing.
What up?
Also, he has Midnight Conversations with Malachi. Check him out.
What up?
My boy Kyle, the Boxing Section. Check him out.
What up?
Appreciate you, man. Lost Art of Boxing, The Lab.
What up?
What up, Q? That's my boy Q the God. What up, Q?
What up?
Scan Rants. What up? Yo!
What
I
up?
see you, PGH. Big dog in the building. That's Pittsburgh. You already know Pittsburgh. Get busy.
What up?
She said Jamaica Nash.
What up?
Done them season.
What up?
All right. So y'all see the topic, y'all see the title, see the thumbnails. Got a lot of good topics over here. I'm gonna save that one for a little bit later so I can blend that in so the algorithm don't get triggered too early. Cause that's definitely a trigger warning for as that video goes. Let's jump right into it. Angela Yee leaving the Breakfast Club. Y'all heard about this? Make some noise.
What up?
Y'all heard about this? Is this y'all excited about this? Now, some people have said the chemistry at the Breakfast Club has been seeming a little off for some time now. Yeah, people's like, man, the Breakfast Club ain't been the same since they went a little, I guess, political. Start blowing up a little bit. Blowing up like you thought I would. I mean, when people blow up a little bit, things do change once you start having presidential candidates on the show. That's major. But the show does change a little bit. The show does change. The temperature of the show change. The delivery change. It gets a little more, I guess you can say, political. It gets a little more politically correct in the way people are delivering their message. Lady Shan just said it. She said that show got corporate. I'm about to play the clip and let her tell you in her own words. And again, I appreciate everybody's time and energy. Remember, as soon as this live is over, I'm gonna immediately start the members post-game show. So right after this live is over, stick around. We're gonna do a post-game show for the members. And the membership is very affordable, $2.99. $2.99, and you're getting about 3 of those a week, three to four members only episodes a week. So it's definitely gonna give you more than what you pay for as far as the members only. So sign up for that. Definitely appreciate you. And we'll give you a shout out at the beginning of the show and at the end. And because you guys appreciate it. You are definitely much appreciated. So let's go over here to my history because I had this queued up. I must have closed it out when I reset the computer. So boom. I'll just type it in because it's gonna pop right up. Let me see. Where do I got history? Where my history at on YouTube? Let's go over here. YouTube. And let's click history. There you go, right here. Angela Yee says she's leaving. Let's hear her. Boom. So she had put out a tweet the night before, and Angela Yee Twitter was basically saying the Breakfast Club is over. Basically, the Breakfast Club as we know it, right? Now, according to Yee, when she started this off, she always let them know, I want my own show. I came from having my own show. I want my own show. But this thing right here has been going on for like 12 years? Pretty successful. It's been pretty successful, right? Let me see if I can find a tweet on her. Damn, I'm logged out. Am I logged out? I gotta do all of this shit. Verification. Nah, I ain't about to do all of that. I don't even know all my passwords, yo. I clear my browser out.
And when I cleared my browser out, it signed me out of all of my accounts on everything. And y'all know that's crazy to have to do all of that over. All right, so let me go to Angela Yee on Twitter. Let's do it. We're going right into it. I got the audio queued up. I want to read this tweet first because that's how they start the clip off. Angela. I don't put Angela T. All right, so let's get right into it. So the clip from Angela Lee, she said, "The Breakfast Club, as you know it, is officially over." She does the little hand emojis with the heart. Now, some people took this as the show is over completely. Not exactly. She's out. She's doing her own thing. Shout out to my guy, Doug Right Side. What up, Right Side? Gave you a shout out earlier too, man. Check the replay. Appreciate you, homie.
What up?
You guys are much appreciated. Queen P in the building. What up, gorgeous?
What up?
How you doing, Queen P? She said, I heard about the Breakfast Club tweet. While I'm happy for her moving on with her endeavors, I wasn't a fan of how they delivered the message. Just state that she's moving on. You wasn't? Oh, how they delivered the message on Twitter, or you mean how they did it on the actual show? Because they did do a clip today.
What up?
She said, I like Reckless Charlemagne, not PC Charlotte. PC Charlotte always talking about therapy every other sentence.
What up?
Shit like that. You're right about that. You definitely talk about therapy a lot. She said, done them seasons, she's going to have her own show.
What
right.
up?
Let me play the clip. Let me do this first. Shout out to my guy, Doug Right Side. He said, Marq Nash, not many creators giving members only content like you. Man, I got to keep doing it, man. I ain't trying to steal nothing from nobody. People paying you to do a job, I'm going to do the job.
I got 5 on it.
Appreciate you. All right, let me go to the clip and we'll come back with the rest of the commentary. Boom, boom, boom. Let's put them on the screen so y'all know what I mean when I say these things. Let's hear a little bit of this audio about Angela Yee leaving the Breakfast Club. Let's go.
Ain't no donkey, babe. Turn the damn donkey intro. No donkey, babe. Whatever. Listen, my phone blowing up all last night. People texting me, calling me. I don't know what's going on. They sending me tweets. I don't even know if it's a real tweet or not. What the hell is happening? I'm not saying another word until Angela Yee tells us what the tweet was about last night. Envy, do you want to tell them what the tweet was?
All right.
As I talk through my teeth?
The tweet was.
As I talk through my teeth right now?
The tweet was.
Envy seems very subdued. Charlemagne is smiling. He's happy. Excuse me. But Envy seems very subdued during this whole process right here. It seems, if I'm moving too fast, fuck it, I'll just keep it real. It seems like Charlemagne like, get her ass up out of here. Let me get somebody else in here. And of course, you know, the next person they get in here, this just me, Marq Nash, knowing leverage in business. They're not going to get paid when Angela Yee got paid. Oh, nah, that lion's share of that not that lion's share, but that third right there. Oh, we going to bust that third down again. Because Charla and Envy are going to be the more taking the load. People know them more. Sure, they're going to try to get somebody else in there, probably a lady. But these dudes right here, their pay going to go up. They're definitely going to be able to get to renegotiate because they're going to say, hey, look, when I signed up for me and these two people, not this new girl right here, right? So let's see how it goes. Let's play some more of this audio. But Envy seems like his dog just died, respectfully.
God is great.
Yes, God is great. Well, God is great. God is beyond great.
Oh, the other tweet. She said, the Breakfast Club, as you know it, is officially over.
The floor is yours, Angela Latavia Yee.
All right. So, yes. So, this is really
Yeah, look at how Charlemagne don't took the A mic. He the A mic, right? He's hosting that shit. Let me say this. Another thing that happens here, too, is it was a tweet that went out with Envy before this, and he's like scanning his key card to get in the building. And he's like, mine's work. Her reply was, not for long. Or we'll see about that. Or not for long. Some shit like that. So I don't know what's going on with them behind the scenes. But I dropped the link out there if you guys want to talk about it. I can talk about it. I'm going to open the phone lines up early, too. We're going to get some calls in.
exciting, but this is something that I've been wanting.
Latavia Yee.
All right. So, yes. So this is really exciting, but this is something that
We'll turn his
I've been
music
wanting
down a
to
little
do
bit.
for
in the
years
background.
now, since way before the pandemic. I had actually sat down with our big boss, Thea, and I was telling her, like, look, I really want to have my own show. You know, I have my podcast, Lip Service, and I was thinking I would be able to get something like a weekend situation, one day ease into having my own show again. I did come from Sirius, where I had the morning after with Angela Yee, and then came here and
let's be real. Some people probably know Angela Lee from Sirius Radio, but we know Angela Yee for real from this Breakfast Club, yo. Everything everything she had going before this was on her solo was not bigger than this. Just keeping it a buck. She does have her own podcast, the Lip Service. She's been doing her own thing for a long time, but none of that stuff has been as successful as the Breakfast Club. We'll put a survey in the chat as we continue on with this audio. I want to know, do y'all think Angela Yee, are y'all excited about this? Because I've seen some podcasters, and especially ones that have a format where it's like guy and girl, they've been really excited about this, thinking they're going to just slide right on in with that audience. But maybe they won't. So let me put I'm going to put a survey in the chat. Angela Yee quits the Breakfast Club. Good news, or is that bad news? That good news or bad news? Y'all let me know what y'all think. I got a survey in the chat. Shout out to Hap. My boy Hap Light. What up? Hap Low Tight. My bad. I don't call him Happy. I don't call him Hap Low. Hap. What up? I'm gonna just call him Hap so I don't keep messing his name up. Salute to you, my G. What's popping? All right, let's get back to this audio. Lisa Bell said, what up, the PGH big dog? 13 years. Okay, 13 years. Thank you, Queen P. I thought she said 12 years on this in this clip right here. That's why I said 12.
So it's always been a goal of mine.
Let's get back to it.
With a great ease into having my own show again. I did come from Sirius, where I had.
Let me rewind that one more time. Here it is.
I had actually sat down with. Exciting, but this is something that I've been wanting to do for years now. Since
she's been wanting to do this for years. She's been wanting to be out of there. How many years?
It's way before the pandemic.
So before the pandemic. So that was around that Gucci time, right? Wasn't that when the Gucci Man stuff happened? Let's go.
I had actually sat down with our big boss, Thea, and she
sat down with the big boss. She didn't sit down with the homies and your cohorts and your team and say, hey, y'all, this is what I want to do. She went and sat with the big boss. Did she do it behind their back? Let's talk about it.
Telling her, like, look, I really want to have my own show. I have my podcast, Lip Service, and I was thinking I would be able to get something like a weekend situation, one day ease into having my own show again. I did come from Sirius, where I had the
ease in. She want to just ease into getting back to having my own show. I ain't fucking with y'all niggas, yo.
Morning after with Angela Yee, and then came here, and so it's always been a goal of mine to have that. And so I thought I would still be on here and then do that show as well. But years,
that show never came to fruition. They never did it. It's been years since she asked for it, and look at it now. Years later, they approached me up here. They approached her now. She don't have enough.
iHeart, Thea had to sit down with me and tell me that they are going to give me my very own show. And so part of that is I wasn't sure what was happening when she first told me, but I am going to be leaving the Breakfast Club. You guys obviously will continue on, and it'll be a different iteration.
You guys are going to continue on with a different reiteration, but I'm out of here.
Guys obviously will continue on, and it'll be a different iteration of the Breakfast Club, but I will have my own show up here at iHeart as well. So I'll be.
So when you say,
so she get to do her own thing, she get to talk. Her complaints have been heard. Angela Yee got her own show. All right. Now, she's going to say something. Charlamagne's going to make a reply, and she's going to jump in and correct him. No, nationally syndicated, bitch. You heard me.
Part of the Breakfast Club, but I will have my own show up here at iHeart as well. So I'll be.
So when you say
part
your
of
own
the family,
show, like a daily show.
Yes.
Like a daily show.
Yes, a nationally syndicated daily show. And
Lip Service.
And my podcast, Lip Service.
Would you let her do it?
What? I'm asking questions.
And he was like, listen to what Envy says. This is key.
because she's not
questions.
finished.
I've been waiting to ask questions all night. You're right. Go ahead.
You said
I'm
you was
sorry.
gonna be
The floor
quiet.
is yours. Yes.
That's the problem.
See, that's the problem. That's part of the problem. Angela Yee don't be able to get her bars off sometimes. And she said, I'm tired of this shit. Women got to be heard. You got to hear the woman. Let her talk. Don't let her talk. She tired of that shit. That's my words, not hers.
I'm going to be leaving the Breakfast Club. You guys obviously will continue on, and it'll be a different iteration of the Breakfast Club, but I will have my own show up here at iHeart as well. So I'll be
So when you say
part
your
of the
own show,
family.
like a daily show.
Yes.
Like a daily show.
So she got a daily show, Monday through Friday.
Yes, a nationally syndicated daily show.
See how she did that right there? You see the little, you know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Yo. Y'all called that a nationally syndicated daily show.
And lip service.
And my podcast, Lip Service.
Would you let her do it?
What? I'm asking questions.
She's asking
Talking, she's not
questions.
finished.
I've been waiting to ask questions.
He got this little smirk on his face, yo. I've been waiting. Let me put this thing on the screen, son. Let me take a screenshot. Let me see. My man kind of digging it in a little bit. Pause. He's definitely kind of twisting the little knife a little bit. But let's continue on. I want to know, who do y'all think will be a good replacement for Angela Yee? I've been hearing names like Remy Ma was a name that I heard floating around. What's a couple other names I heard floating around? Shorty who used to be Nadeska. I heard about Nadeska being an option. Other people talking about, what's the young lady name who used to be on Everyday Struggle with Joe Budden, the brown skin girl. They was talking about I forgot her name, but they was talking about bringing her on. So yeah. We're gonna talk about it. But y'all let me know in the chat, who do y'all think is gonna be a great replacement for Angela Yee? Let's play some more of this interview and we'll come back.
No, you're right. Go ahead.
You said you was gonna be
The floor
quiet.
is yours. Yes.
That's the problem.
So it is really exciting. I mean, I really honestly can't believe it. I know it took a long time to make this happen. So I want to thank everybody at iHeart. But of course, mostly I really want to thank, first and foremost, the listeners who are part of our Breakfast Club family. We've been doing this for 12 years now. And so this is just a tremendous opportunity. I feel extremely grateful, extremely blessed to be able to get something that, is really monumental up here. Because, as far as having a nationally syndicated show and somebody in my position, a woman, a Black woman up here, I don't know.
Black woman? I thought she was okay. She is Black, right? I thought Angela Yee was like Asian. I thought she identified as Asian, because I've heard interviews like, what they say about Asian girls. Does she identify as Asian or does she identify as Black? I always looked at her as a sister. Yeah, I know she's biracial, but I always looked at her as a sister. But okay, I guess she identifies as Black now. She got the cornrows in with the Wu-Tang hoodie on. Okay.
I mean, it's a rarity, and it's a great opportunity, and it's not something that I take lightly. So I'm really excited. Now I'm still going to be here on the Breakfast Club until everything gets worked out. I don't know where the show is exactly going to be aired. I know definitely New York.
Okay.
Of course, so I'll be here. This is my home base, but yeah, and I'm not exactly sure when it's starting. I just know it's in the fall sometime.
So in the next couple of months, you will be starting your own syndicated show.
Yes.
With the things that you do. So you'll be doing interviews, you'll be doing your rumors, we'll be doing Ask You, you'll be doing everything that you do times 10.
Yes, I'll be basically curating my own lituation.
Well, congratulations.
I am extremely happy for Angela Yee dropping the.
So she's curating her own show. Basically, she's doing the same thing she's doing there, but without you guys. I'm not splitting the pie 3 ways. I'm tired of y'all niggas, yo. Shout out to my boy Luke Kane. What up, Luke? Luke, what it do? Luke said, I hate the Breakfast Club anyway. Luke was like,
I hate the Breakfast Club anyway.
I get it. Queen P said, add a third one to the poll. Don't care, Mark. Shoot. I already started the poll. I want to end it and start all over. But I should have put that one up there. Should have put that up there. She said it's neither good or bad, to be honest. Oh, it's gonna be good for somebody and it's gonna be bad for somebody else. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. He said all them people weird as fuck anyway. 10-10. What up, family? What's poppin'? He said, what's good, Hap? That's my boy, the lab. Boom, boom, boom. We scroll through and try to get caught up. Somebody said, all right, Miss Pat. Y'all want to bring Miss Pat on to he was talking to Patricia. I was asking, so who do y'all think would be a good replacement for Angela Yee? Let me know in the chat. Let's continue with this and I'll come back.
Who's bond for Angela Yee? I am extremely happy for Angela Yee.
And what they do on Twitter, I'm looking at Twitter right now. Queen P said, you don't like what they did on Twitter? Let me know. And the phone line's open and I got a link in the chat. Let me know.
And I am extremely happy for the culture of radio because y'all know behind the scenes how much I scream that radio is taking the personality out of radio. So we aren't building radio stars anymore. But now in 2022, when you have a radio star, a multimedia platform star like Angela Yee, the fact that you're getting 2 nationally syndicated radio shows, that's a big deal. Dropping the clues bonds for Angela Yee.
So the Breakfast Club is not going anywhere. Angela Yee is not going anywhere. Did you tell me the slot? Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, I'm going somewhere.
Did you tell me? I mean, off the radio station.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Angela Yee is not really going nowhere. Oh, I'm going somewhere. I'm getting the fuck away. Are y'all peeping what I'm peeping? Like the little hidden innuendos? Check it out. Let's hear that one more time.
Not going anywhere. Angela Yee is not going anywhere. Did you tell me the slot? Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, I'm going somewhere.
She meant that. I'm leaving y'all and I'm going somewhere in life. I'm going somewhere in life. And I'm going the hell away from y'all and this toxic ass show. I can't fuck with y'all no more.
Where Angela Yee is not going anywhere. Did you tell me the slot? Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, I'm going somewhere.
I mean,
you tell them the time slot. It will be nationally syndicated, the Angela Yee show.
I don't want to give away too much because I don't know exactly all the details yet.
Okay.
So I don't want
she don't even know all the details. She don't even know all the details. She just know I'm getting the hell away from y'all. They have heard my complaints. I'm getting away from y'all niggas. Oh man, let's keep it going.
You're right. Damn.
Yeah, I don't want to give away too much.
Shut up.
I don't know all the details, but I know in the great words of Annetta the Mood Setter.
Oh God.
So if you're confused about what I'm saying, listen very carefully. I quit this bitch.
Damn it.
Come on, man. Y'all don't peep that? They had that drop queued up, ready to go. They already knew what time it was. Charlamagne was like, here she go. Oh, they knew what time it was. The writing has been on the wall for some time, ladies and gentlemen. The writing has been on the wall for some time. And Angela Yee, they heard her complaints up there at iHeart. My boy Mike Garner said when she was on Sirius, nobody really knew her. Bro, Angela Yee on Sirius Radio.
It never heard of it.
Never heard of it. I didn't know that shit. He said, nah, the pandemic was 2020. When did the Gucci shit happen, Luke Kang? When did the Gucci Mane thing happen? When he called her punk ass bitch? Because I think that started a lot of this shit. But I ain't gonna lie, low key, in my opinion, I've been seeing it a little bit. The energy changed since Charlamagne started blowing up with his books. And just he's been branching out, doing a lot of other things. Where he's actually the most recognizable person from the show. He's the one doing TV. He ain't just doing other podcasts. He's on TV. He's been on several TV shows. Several. The Guy Code, Girl Code. He had the Charlamagne and Friends. He had this other show that got canceled on what was that? Showtime. It was gonna be on HBO. They dropped that one real quick. When that lesser charge thing came up. Yeah, that lesser charge thing got him up out of HBO. They was like, nah, we good. Never heard of it. Never heard of it.
It never heard of it.
I promise y'all, them shirts gonna be ready real soon. I'm still working on it. He said you think Charlamagne sounds pissed? I didn't get that, Lady Shan. I didn't get that from him. He sounds like he's laughing about it. He sounds elated. See that word? Elated. Come on.
First of all, the Angela Yee Show and Lip Service Podcast being nationally syndicated is huge.
Yes.
You know,
Drop
not
a
just for the
bomb one more
culture of
time.
radio, but for podcasts. That's major. That's bigly. And you know, this is what our 13th year. We're going into our 13th year of doing the Breakfast Club. 13 is a number that brings good luck and prosperity to those who embrace it.
Now that nigga reading off the laptop.
And the number 13 brings about change, which can often lead to a positive outlook. So
And my
I am
birthday is January
extremely happy
3rd,
for
so
you.
that's 13. Today's the
Just jump right in. That had nothing to do.
10th.
No, we're not doing that. No. We're not playing Missy.
I'm
Come
not
on,
dead.
stop. No. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. And FYI, can we say something else? No. Of course we knew this was happening. That tweet last night was absolutely planned. Okay, y'all know Angela Yee would never move unprofessional like that. Right? You would never do that. Would you?
Tweet was definitely planned, orchestrated. Everybody knew it was going down, except for us, the listener. I was about to say the users. I call us users. Yeah, this entertainment is like dope sometimes. You know, you need your little fix. It's all good though.
That was what we call planned communication because we know how much y'all love perceived bad news. And trust, we have enjoyed watching.
Test to see who is going to be on there talking crazy.
That's right.
talking ish. I knew it.
That's right.
It's over.
So the Breakfast Club is not going anywhere.
And
Angela Yee has her own show.
And I think Remy will be a great fit because Remy has a unique experience in hip hop. She has a unique story. She's respected as an MC. When they get up there and talk to artists about record deals and things like that, it's the same thing that Joe Budden was able to provide to Everyday Struggle. Remy can provide that to this show. She's actually was a successful rapper. Right? Can I say that? We can say Remy Ma was a success, right? Somebody in the chat already. Remy Ma never heard of it.
It never heard of it.
You heard of it, motherfucker. You heard of it.
So we're
That's
proud
right.
of her. We're thankful for her. We're grateful
right.
for her.
We're all excited.
We've
And
enjoyed watching all y'all lame ass theories and lies a lot. Now I want y'all to run and spread the news that Angela Yee is leaving the Breakfast Club, but she now has 2 nationally syndicated shows of her own.
Is that saving face? Trying to clean it up, make it look good.
That's right.
Okay, run tell that.
All
right.
So
Like we still good because while we here. But I'm telling you, whoever they bring in for that 3rd slot ain't about to get what Angela Yee was getting paid. They gonna put that money somewhere else, or they're gonna put it in the Charlamagne and Envy's pockets because they are the originators, right? They are the 2 originals left.
And she will be like she's
How long do y'all think? Let me ask y'all this too. How long do y'all think this is gonna last with this new setup? Because radio, they do their numbers every month. They want to see your look, how you looking every single month. Your job is on the line. You can get replaced any time in radio. Anytime they'll replace your ass. She said, we are people listening to the Breakfast Club for Angela Yee. Were people listening to Breakfast Club for Angela Yee though? Me personally,
It never heard of it.
Never heard of it. Charlamagne was the star. I ain't gonna hold you. Say what you want to about the man. He's the star of that show, yo. Anybody disagree? Let me know. Mark, she is black and Asian, Chinese father, Afro. Come on, man. You know I can't say that word. Afro-Montessorian, mother. Did I say, Queen P, help me out. I'm struggling over here. Afro-Montessorian. I never heard of that word in my life. I'm sorry.
It never heard of it.
I'm keeping it a buck. I never heard of an Afro-Montessorian. What is Afro-Montessorian? See, I ain't ashamed to tell y'all, I don't know everything. I go into these shows with an empty bag of knowledge, and I try to fill the bag up, and I try to learn something from you, the audience, the callers, the people on Facebook. I'll try to learn from y'all. I don't know it all. Let's go to the next part of this. Let's go. I'm gonna keep going through the chat as well. Make sure I got these phone lines open. So if you guys want to join the conversation, you can definitely call in and let me know what you think of this topic. We'll play this next clip.
He said she'll be here until I guess what, the end of the year? I don't know.
The fall.
We don't know. Yeah, we don't even
Next couple
know.
of
Like
months.
all of those details still have to be worked out. But listen, I've been planning segments for my show and everything, so I'm really excited for it.
Mm-hmm.
She been planning segments. She ready to get the way from y'all. Not get away. Get the way. I'm about to get the way away from y'all. Let's go.
And you deserve to be celebrated for the next few months or the rest of the year.
Yep.
You need that farewell tour, just like when the greats retire from their teams and they announced this gonna be their last year.
She ain't the Kobe Bryant of the radio game, homie. We gotta stop the cat.
It never heard of it.
She is not the Kobe Bryant of the damn radio show. I'm sorry. I gotta put a case on that. Can we put a case on that? Angela Yee's is the Kobe Bryant of this team? Nigga, please. Nah. I ain't rocking with that.
That's right.
This is her run.
You deserve that farewell tour. Dwayne Wade.
They'd be like, she's still here.
Well,
but you deserve that farewell tour.
Absolutely. Well, let's open up the phone lines. You want to talk to Yeezy? 800.
All right. My boy Coach Malachi Williams said he ain't watched The Breakfast Club in years. Good money on that. Only time I watch The Breakfast Club really is when people are telling me, yo, they did an interview with such and such and it's a good interview. And usually even then, I'm not watching the whole interview. I'm watching the clips or the segments that were put out. Angie Martinez would be a good replacement. Yo, Angie Martinez, I thought she got her own show on iHeart already. Thought she doing her own thing. I don't think she'll be a good replacement for this, yo. I don't think she fits in with this. Angie's used to having her own thing. I don't know how her interview style is very different. I don't know how she'll fit in with this. Especially being so seasoned, being a part of a three-man team. I think for Angie Martinez might be going backwards, 10-10. This might be going backwards for Angie. She the talk of New York, right? Queen P said, Marq Nash, wherever the post was made, I think I could have been, but no. Okay, no. But look, what was said? Like, was it her and Charlotte? Because it's a clip out there I heard, and I'm gonna try to find it. When somebody joined the panel and I got a second to not talking, I can look for something. I'm gonna try to find that clip because I did hear that clip. I don't know if I was listening on my phone or on my laptop, but it should still be in my history. But yeah, it was her talking about not being able to talk and trying to get a word in and how she was frustrated with that. Somebody said, yep, she can't stand these two for a while now, right? Absolutely. She said, I'm getting the fuck up out of here ASAP. Right. Put a case on it. Something going on. She leaving the show showtime. She's leaving the show sometime in the fall. Yeah, I did hear that. Working with Charlamagne gotta be annoying as fuck. I don't blame her. Put a case on him. Bro, it gotta be. Especially low-key. He was probably the most unknown, right? I know more people knew Envy, right? Niggas knew Envy from the DJ shit, from the mixtapes, from just niggas know Envy. I think some people knew old boy from Sirius. Probably knew old girl from Sirius. But Charlamagne was a guy who came from South Carolina and was like a Wendy. He was a sidekick. He was never the lead, right? He was a Wendy Williams sidekick. And he came over here and he turned this show up, yo. Say what you want to about him, like, for better or for worse. She said Charlamagne was on the Brilliant Idiots podcast too. Oh, what'd he say on the Brilliant? Queen P, click the link. What'd he say on the Brilliant Idiots? He said something about it? I missed it. I'll pull it up, though. Tell me what he said. Say he sounds fake happy. Really? Lady Shan, you think he sounds fake happy? I thought he sounded elated. Probably got tired of her making complaints about him to HR. Low key, man, I ain't gonna lie. Angela Yee definitely give me HR vibes, yo. She definitely give me that vibe. I'll laugh with you. And I'll go along. And then as soon as this shit over, I'm going right to HR. I felt uncomfortable. She definitely gives me that I felt uncomfortable vibe. No disrespect, though. No disrespect. I think she's super talented at what she does, right? Well, I ain't gonna say super talented. Put a case on me. She talk on the radio on me. How about that? I don't even think a lot of her questions, and I don't think her questions are the most insightful. It'd be like, so do you like it in the butt? Like she asks just random shit like that. DJ said, excuse me. DJ said she's been ready to go for a while. Put a case on it. Put a case on it, DJ. Lady Shan said, yes, success. For sure. Let me give it a drop. Not as big as the other girls though, but success. Yes, you talking about Remy? Who you talking about? Who would be a success? I'm confused. DJ said I give it 2 years. 2 years. Shit, you better than me. I didn't give it 2 years. I think this shit might last 1 more year, depending on who they get. Because low key, they might need this. This might not. They might need a shot in the arm, depending on who they get. DJ. Oh, they can really run the board up, depending on who they get. Get the right person in there. Oh, the show can get a shot in the arm and can really take off. It's moceration. Moceration. Okay, cool. Thank you. Because my reading was, it was terrible. It was terrible. Dory Jones in the building. What up, family? What's popping? What up, though?
What up?
He said Angela Yee should be retired somewhere.
What up?
Shit, Phone Master Flat should be retired. Man, that radio shit, man, they keep these motherfuckers in that position. They stay in those jobs forever. How long Phone Master Flex been on Hot 97 holding this, clogging the lane up?
What up?
I mean, is he that good? No disrespect, but is he that good? Or I don't know. Jury's still out on that. Haplotype says, Shan, what up, Queen?
What up?
Peace to the kingdom.
What up?
What up, though?
What up?
Lady Shan said, the Afro part doesn't need to be put in there. It's Black Island. It's a Black Island in the West Indies. It's like saying Afro-Jamaican. They ain't say Afro-Jamaican, though.
What up?
So my bad, though. So cool. So salute to them.
What up?
Jason William in the building. What up, Jason?
What up, gangsta?
He said Angela Yee just reported what she saw on the Shade Room. No originality, no real relevance. Damn, put a case. Can I put a case on her? That's it, right? Did she even really offer any thought-provoking commentary? Great. What's the best Angela Yee moment where she asked the question and got something out of somebody? One of the best moments I saw was when Gucci Man, and I think it was LaShawn McCoy too, was like, yo, you was trying to smash. You were saying you was trying to get smashed, I guess. Mark, Afro monsteration, the population is largely of, okay. So why you got to put Afro in front of it? Of African ancestry with small numbers of people from European descent. Why they call it? Why you got to say Afro monsteration then? Why you just don't say? I'm like, you don't say right. You don't say Afro Jamaican. Why not just say monsteration? Caribbean. All right. So I'm really behind on the chat. Her show won't last. How about that? That's the question. Right there, Jason Williams. How long y'all think Angela Yee's show is gonna last with just a Ask Yee segment in a long form of rumor report, a long form? Because Angela Yee wasn't even that. She was an attractive young lady, big face, a big face. Respectfully though, pretty girl though, pretty girl. But where's the I never thought of her as really, I didn't think she was real funny. And I didn't think she was engaging where you can watch her for hours. She doesn't, I mean, pretty girl though. I ain't gonna lie. Pretty will get you far in life, I guess. It's called a privilege of being pretty, right? Get away with certain shit. You get your own show. But my man said her show won't last long. We shall see. I just didn't think it was Angela Yee's show. Is it going to be interview driven? Because some shows are interview driven. There's some shows you can watch and the content is just good. Like, say what you want to about the Joe Budden show. Joe Budden show is very good without having a lot of interviews. You know what I'm saying? He and the homies, they just chop it up and they cook that thing up nice. It takes a lot to be able to run one of these shows without a lot of people with you. You can't. Some people just can't do it. Okay, I read that part already. Let me scroll down, and I'm gonna get to the next topic after this. Boom. Angela Yee won't be missed. Reggie O in the building. What up, Reg? My bad, wrong button. What's up, Reg? He said Angela Yee won't be missed. I think the show is limited because of Angela. It's uncomfortable to ask crazy shit with her up there. Bro, sometimes, yeah, man. It's Reg. That part right there. Sometimes when I hear Angela and the show is going away, she'll try to guide it or gear it towards, I guess, trying to be something else than letting the shit flow the way it was flowing. But sometimes they have a good flowing going and shit. So like, I want to ask, can I? And she be trying to jump in with some, what's your favorite ice cream? She'll come in with some shit like that, man. Like motherfucker might have been like, so you know, you was on your last joint, you got shot at while you was on tour. How you been going through that? What's your favorite ice cream? Come on, fam.
I never heard of it.
Be asking nobody that shit. Boom, he said, what's up with Sir Power? He said, I heard rumors about Miss Jones. Wendy who? Williams? She ain't doing it. Wendy Williams ain't about to do that shit. It's going backwards. It'll definitely be going backwards for Wendy Williams. To play second fiddle to somebody she groomed in the business like Charlamagne, Wendy ain't about to do that. I don't see that happening. I definitely see them mixing in a comedian, like a real comedian, and bring it in like that. They might try that. They might try it with a Donnell Rawlings. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they have to have a lady? Good question. I can see them doing it though. I think Remy will be a dope fit, but shit, we gotta see. We gotta see. It's definitely an early show though. It's definitely early doing that radio shit, man. Cause their show started like 6 in the morning. It's 6 to 10. So got the pre-production meeting at 5. So you there like 4:30. But it's New York City. They have a car service for all of that shit. You don't even have to drive. Somebody will be outside your building picking you up to take you to work on time. So, but yeah. Queen P said, Lady Shan. Yeah, I figured I saw it on Google. I was originally going to say, okay, they talking about that. Blazing. Angela Yee was primarily because she was a female voice to balance the males. I don't recall any real depth insight from her. Me neither, bro. But that doesn't mean the show still was, I get where you coming from, but the show was still a success. Very successful show. You don't get 12, 13 years on radio on a morning show if it's not successful. It's just too much money there for that. That's their bread and butter, that morning show. And then it was nationally syndicated. I was in Atlanta driving around, and the Breakfast Club would be on the radio here in Atlanta. So yeah, definitely, and they definitely use their show, the Breakfast Club, to break a lot of new stations. So a new station would pop up. They don't have their own local morning show yet. So they'll buy a package from iHeartRadio. They'll buy the Breakfast Club. And then you hearing the Breakfast Club in your hometown, wherever you at. But you're not in New York City, so. Okay, they still talking about, she's Montessori Chinese. The island is called Montserrat. All right, cool. Shit, I learned something tonight. Charlamagne blew up from Man Code. You think so? I thought he blew up from the Breakfast Club, homie. Guy Code. You mean Guy Code. But yeah, I thought he blew up from the Breakfast Club. That Ray J shit. What was another crazy joint? He used to go at Funkmaster Flex. Cause who else? What was the joint? What was one of those viral moments too? Oh shit! Asking the Master P, the damn Birdman video was at him. He said, I'm here now, nigga. He said, let's talk about it. I'm done talking, nigga. All three of y'all. Yeah, that Birdman coming in there, but Birdman was coming because of him. Master P checking him. He had Brandy on. Ask Brandy what that mouth do. Shit, ask Fredro Star about giving some head from Brandy. But Fredro was the one who put it out there. He was like, I ain't fuck, but the head was good though. Or the head was crazy though. Talking about Brandy. Yeah, he had those kind of moments. That was, I don't remember no crazy guy code moments. She said the irony in that. All right. Look, Charlamagne blew up from Manco, the irony in it. Right. Somebody laughing at me said HR vibes. Damn, I'm that far behind in the chat. What time is it? 11:46. Okay, shit, I'm about 9 minutes behind in the chat. Marq Nash, the Brilliant Idiots podcast is just a podcast that he is on with Andrew. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I know that. I thought you were saying he had talked about this over there. Yeah. But I'm very familiar with Brilliant Idiots. Envy also had Sucker Free Countdown until Ye, and then Charlamagne the God came to revamp the show on MTV, only to get canceled in 2013. Okay. Yeah, I don't and cannot stand Andrew shows, so I couldn't get Andrew shows. I no comment on it right now. We'll revisit that another day. I could do a whole episode on Andrew. Remy not as successful as other female rappers, but she's successful nonetheless, is what I meant. Cool. 45 years. Who's 45 years old? What did I say? Oh, what's 45 years? What that mean? RIP to K Slade, absolutely. Lady Shane Dunn MCs. I never listened to the Brilliant Idiots, but I heard about it. I lost respect for Andrew for what he did to his ex-girlfriend. What happened? What he do to his? Quinn P put that in the chat like everybody know. We don't know.
It never heard of it.
Flex, Big Boy, and Sway been keeping their hip hop in order. Really? Man, Flex don't missed up on a whole bunch of shit. Dury Jones. Nah, Fomaster Flex dropped the ball several times, and I don't mean drop the bomb. No, put a case on him. Nah, man, Flex a hater, bro. Flex missed the Griselda wave. He keeping it in order. He had him on the show in freestyle, but listen to what they say. He said he wasn't playing our records. He kind of, spun us when they met him and all of that. Nah, man. He was like, you'll have niggas up there. Man, trust me, bro. A lot of people will argue with you on that, on the Flex part. But some of these, if they've been keeping hip hop in order, how can people say hip hop is whack, hip hop is dead, all of that? Y'all got the same niggas sitting in the seats for 30, 40 years. Oh, that was the 45 years. Yeah, that's how long niggas been. Like niggas been in that seat since I was a baby. You know what I mean? So if sometimes you don't like what's going, sometimes how things are moving, you got to look at who's at the top, who's at the helm of it. And you don't have to look no further than who's at the helm of it, who's at the top, and how long they've been in their seats. I look up here in Atlanta radio. You got Frank Ski, left the radio business, tried to start his restaurant. Frank Ski, morning show, they had a big farewell tour. Shit went away. And it was just Wanda in the morning. And nobody was checking for Wanda in the morning. Hey, it's Wanda in the morning. Nah, she had the sidekick type voice. She was like, hey, Frank. Good morning, Frank. Like, that shit just was not working for Wanda. So they brought in Ryan. It was Frank Ski and Wanda in the morning. Then they brought in Ryan. Was it Ryan? What's his name? I want to say Ryan Dave. Ryan Clark. Ryan Dave. Ryan Davis, the comedian. What's the dude? Ryan Cameron. They brought Ryan Cameron to the morning show. Ryan Cameron did his Atlanta morning show for a run for a while. Then you look up, Frank Ski came back, and then now he got his spot back, and they put Ryan back on the midday. Yeah. She said, I won't be tuning in. But yeah, and now he's back in that same spot. She has a very pronounced underbite. probably 3 months. People going to watch to see the setup, but the city girl got her own show, got her own interview show. Yeah, and I think the girl on the city girl probably gonna ask better questions, and she has a different perspective. I don't know. I just never thought people were. I never looked at Angela Yee as a very intriguing radio personality. She was always. I saw as the time went on, Envy started getting a little more comfortable and broke out his shell. Like sometimes, yeah, look, telling those personal stories and anecdotes to your audience, even though they might not make you look all the way good, sometimes might be embarrassing. They're very engaging, and I think your audience often they can reflect to that, even if it doesn't make you look in the best light. Look, I don't told you guys some stories about me with a midget over here. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, little person. Y'all know what I meant. Wasn't proud of that, but it gave somebody something that night. Slotted Deal said maybe they'll just have a female guest host or a guest every week. Oh, that's what they're gonna do. Absolutely. That's called the test run. Absolutely. They ain't gonna lock nobody in until they see how the numbers look. Yeah, they're gonna be switching those around. Definitely. Somebody said they need some estrogen in there to balance the thing. I think they got enough estrogen in the room, but just between the two guys. I'm just saying. Yeah, those two dudes was out there. Then old boy give somebody like a mold of his ass for a birthday. Come on, fam. They got enough estrogen in the room, respectfully though. Breakfast Club liberal. They have got to have a woman co-host like the NBA. Ah, good point. But even with the NBA, man, like they might have somebody they'll throw the mic to, but it might just be these two guys. They got some shows where it's just two guys. And they'll go to the court and they have the lady on the court. But I get where you're coming from. Yeah. But I think it's about the money and about what the ad dollars are saying, the revenue. That's the bottom line in radio, ad dollars. And that PPM meter. How long do you keep your radio tuned into this one station without changing it? And I think that's going to be key. They may rotate. Yeah, absolutely. I think they already, that's a given right there. That's given. Got to do that. I think she even said that it's a clip of her doing a TMZ interview. Like they called her on the street after the show. So yeah. Lady Shan Dunham season, he was abusive and would intentionally get her sick. I don't even know what they're talking about right now. They're talking about something else. Lady Shan, boom, rap star all the way in the UK. What up, homie? He said, Benn and Eubanks is a big fight for us in the UK. Is it as big across the pond, Mark? No. It's not as big. Pause. No, it's not as big. It's not as big over here as it is over there. Most of these boxing fans right here don't even, especially American boxing fans, in my opinion, they don't look at Eubanks Sr. or Nigel Benn as like when they think of boxing legends. I'm sorry to say it. Most American boxing fans do not look at them as boxing legends. I think I could probably get a couple of these dudes right here, and they can't even tell me who won certain fights between them. If I say, hey, Eubanks, Nigel Benn, how many times did they fight? Some people ain't gonna know how many times they fought. Some people won't even know who won, which one, how did he win, what belts was on the line, who did they beat to get the belt. Like nobody knows like that. I think now as time has went by, people know they boxing hardcore fans, even hardcore fans, like they don't just go back and do their research. They just pick up boxing wherever they pick up boxing from. In my opinion, American boxing fans, they just pick it up where they pick it up from. A lot of American boxing fans, if it happened before you was born, you don't go back and watch it. But I could be wrong though. Somebody will call in and let me know. But I'm excited about it. I'm definitely excited about it. I think Benn is gonna come up about 9 pounds. Eubanks got to lose 4 pounds. So yeah, that's gonna be an interesting fight. Birdman. All right, let me see. How far is that? All right, so boom, I got kicked off my damn self. All right, so boom, let me scroll through real quick. See if I'm gonna just scroll through all of these shout outs so I can get through the next topic. Let me see. I'm gonna just see if I miss anything. Dury, yep, okay, boom, boom. Ryan Cameron. C. Jones know about Ryan Cameron. Yeah. Ryan Cameron had that restaurant, grand opening, grand closing. That shit probably lasts about a year or two at best. He was back on the radio. Niggas stole all the hot wings out the back of that motherfucker, boy. They was stealing all the Hennessy, the tequila. Ryan Cameron couldn't keep that restaurant stocked. I was like, how y'all ain't got no menus in here? The niggas stole them too. Niggas was stealing the menus. Envy and Charlamagne the God, Envy and Charlamagne the God, gay jokes too much. They need to really chill on the gay jokes. Shit, their gay jokes be talking about with each other. They be flirting. Them niggas be flirting up there, huh? He said, what's up? The Reg said, what up? No doubt, boom, boom, boom. He said, it's Taylor Bell. I'm on my business account by accident. I forgot. You good, Taylor? Let me see. He the queen waving her and old ass hands is in the UK. American don't give a fuck. Oh yeah. He said American don't give one shit about being. They don't, bro. I do. I care. I like boxing, but nah. Niggas don't care about this shit. He said Eubanks Senior was good. I've seen his highlights, but I wasn't aware of him until recently. Yo, English, man. Simply the best. Simply the best. That nigga used to come out to the ring with the Tina Turner blasting through the speakers. Simply the best. Hey, look, and before he fight, that nigga be like this. Just posing and shit for the pictures. Yo, I used to like Eubanks Senior. Eubanks Senior was a cold motherfucker, man. I swear. All right, let me get to this next topic, y'all. Let's do it. Let's keep the show moving. Phone line is open and the link is out there. If anybody want to chop it up with me, it's all good. Let me see. Boom, boom, boom. Let me go to the next topic on the docket. It's Wednesday, baby. Hump day. Let's get right into it. Where we at with it? Oh, man. About an hour in. Let's talk about this sucker ass shit right here with this simp ass nigga right here. Dude right here. Little somber moment. But I'm gonna do this right here so we can that'll transition us to where we going next. Actually, no, I'm not gonna go there next. I'll save that. I'll go there after this. I'm gonna play this TikTok video from Ananda Lewis, right? And I want you guys to respond to it. Ananda Lewis says, hey, you guys thought you were getting disciplined when you were younger, but no, you were getting abused, and it is wrong. So it is a trigger warning with this video right here, just giving you guys a heads up. Some people may be triggered by this video. Again, some people may be triggered by this video. This video does not depict any child abuse at all, but it does discuss child abuse. So some people might find this content disturbing. Some people may find this content disturbing. Again, viewer discretion is advised. And please don't have any children around when you're watching this video. This is an adult show. With that said, let's play the clip. Okay, let's play the clip with some audio.
With this.
Let's run it back.
Or this.
Let's run it back. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna read the clip first. The video starts with trigger warning. We didn't call it abuse then, but it was. Everybody was doing their best. I get it. But let's be the ones to break the generational curse of violence. Your inner child will thank you. Hashtag don't beat the kids. Hashtag spanking, but not whoopings. Hashtag no violence. Hashtag do better. Hashtag be better. Hashtag break the generation curse. Hashtag the belt. Hashtag switch. Hashtag extension cord. Hashtag flip flop. All right. Now let's play the clip.
If as a child you were hit repeatedly with this, or this, then you were abused. And maybe they didn't know better, but we do. So let's break this generational curse for once and for all. Your kids and your inner child will thank you.
All right. Let's talk about it. Let me change the survey. Is it discipline or is it abuse when you spank the children? Let me change the survey in the chat. Let me see where we at with it. All right, let me change the survey in the chat. Is it discipline or abuse? How do you guys feel about it? Did you give whoopings? Did you get whoopings? Or are they spankings? Is it abuse? Is it beatings? I go to my first guest. I got my guy Roguish Son in the building.
Respect, sir. Respect.
Roguish Son, before we start, man, you got anything you want to plug and promote?
I mean, y'all can check out a brother's SoundCloud. I've been loading up stuff on there lately for anybody that like.
Oh, you got some bars?
Oh, cuz, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm born in life, man. Be like that since second grade. Shit.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Hell no. Man, I gotta get a little 8-ball, a little 16. So hold on, let me stop the beat.
Wait, hold up. Hold up. When I call around this time of night, my lady's sleeping, dog. Yeah, that's why you get mad at me doing the bedroom voice, so I can't even project.
Nah, you ain't got to project it to shoot. Give me one of your I Need Love verses. Let's go.
You said I Need Love verses. All right. Let's see. All right, here we go. She's my cocoa bean. Hold up.
Take your time with it. Let's go.
Yeah, I ain't seen this in years. Okay. I know she love me not because she currently moaning, because we sharing this moment knowing the matrix is hungry, but we're untouched for now, allowing the X factor to settle down, becoming one for our child. So take this as omen. So used to blackface in the system as I hold her. There's no friction. The way our vessels intertwine, we yang in the yin, and we're at a spot and our energy climb. I can't yet submit all of my lingam, but soon her yoni will strengthen and send us both to a space where the darkness is brilliant. Adore the center of them locks, but hate her afro was mentioned. Explore the surface of her feminine flawless dimensions, a dope divine vessel with a blue beautiful spirit.
Okay.
Little something.
Okay. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Leave me a comment. Let me know what y'all think. My boy don't gave us some of those okay.
You said I Need Love.
Yeah. That nigga went straight to what's the movie? Love Jones. That nigga's like, I'm the funk in your thigh and he said
try to be the funk in the, I'm the jazz in your left thigh, try to be the funk in that rap.
All right. Roguish Son freestyle. I'm gonna timestamp that.
All right.
Talk to me, man. Ananda Lewis says, hey, that's child abuse. Stop beating your kids. What say you, man? Is it child abuse or is it discipline?
Well, I grew up in the 80s, so we knew it as discipline. However, we didn't understand that it had a cultural connection to it. We thought everybody was getting whooped like that. You know what I'm talking about? Butt naked, laid down, strapped to the bed, or laid down on the bed, spread out. You know what I'm saying? We just thought that was regular. Now, had we understood the, you know what I'm saying, slave history and the slave past, you would have put 2 and 2 together for 4 that easily. But, you know, Black people like to lie to themselves when it comes to detrimental cultural practices that come from that traumatic start. You know what I'm saying? Because then you got to start pointing fingers and they don't like measuring nobody else except us. You know what I mean?
Okay. Interesting. All right, cool. Dope opening statement. Reg, you was here next. What you think of what Ananda Lewis said about, hey, look, if you got hit with a belt, a switch, a flip-flop, extension cord, that is child abuse. We need to break that cycle. What say you? Child abuse or discipline?
I think she full of shit, and I think she hanging around too many suburbanized parents that she's buying in the parental upbringing of a child. Because a lot of children who don't get whooped, who parents don't discipline them, who are very uncontrolled inside of society, who ain't never been checked on bad behavior, and therefore it's displayed when you see them outside their homes. It's the same thing. But abuse can spawn some bad behaviors, but a child who goes unchecked for bad behaviors displayed even worse. I don't buy into this crap she's talking about. I don't think there were abusive parents back in the days, but not every person who got whooped had abusive parents. Child behaviors have to be checked, especially amongst boys. Certain behaviors have to be checked. Everything don't work from timeouts. Kids who parents raise them on timeouts are also the same kids that would go into a school and blast everyone, go into a movie theater and blast everyone. So I don't buy into I like Ananda Lewis, but I don't buy into that suburbanized bullshit. It's always seen when people get around certain social groups and they spew that shit and paint it back at like black households. White kids get their asses whooped too.
All right, Sir Senior, you heard the video, right? Is it discipline or is it child abuse? What say you?
Salute to you, Marq Nash, and keep growing and keep building, man. It's the neighborhood. But I would definitely say that a whooping is discipline. Now, you can get beat and it be abuse. Now, you should not be whooping a child out of anger. You shouldn't be punishing a child in any way out of anger. So if you're angry, you shouldn't be disciplining your child. You need to calm yourself down, think of the best way to do it, and then come back and then discipline the child. Respectfully.
All right. He said, all right, so let's bring it back. Everybody got their piece on. Let me ask you guys this. It can be too much though, right? We can all agree. Some people go too far, right?
Of course, people go too far.
Most definitely.
A lot of times, though, it's seen as tradition, but we don't question. We all have seen Boondocks, right? How Huey would say, grandfather was saying, "Look, this food is your tradition." And Huey was saying, "Well, look, maybe the tradition is toxic." You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We don't have to embrace everything, but let's analyze the things that we think is good that we kind of give a given to. And I mean, come on now, you shouldn't be stripping your kid naked and beating them with a leather strap. I mean, come on, you know what I'm saying? that's barbaric.
Reg, Sir Senior, without indicting y'all, first of all, everybody on this panel is a parent, right?
I am not.
You are not. Okay, so Sir is, I am, Reggie is. You are not. So, but Rogan's son. So you're saying like when you have your children, you're not gonna practice that behavior of beating your kid. You believe it comes from slave culture?
It definitely comes from slave culture. I think the best discipline to do is to have your child break themselves down by building themselves up. So I study martial arts, right? So within the study of that, you understand that there are ways to break someone down of an instrumental effort, not something that belittles them, not something that harms them, not something that scars them tragically. I mean, you're talking to somebody who used to get whooping. I'm old school. Go get a switch. I had to go get my own switch. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and I remember one time my mom, you get some punk ass switches, and I got about 6 or 7 of them, and she took the shoestrings out of my shoes and tied them together and beat the shit out with that one.
Yeah, man.
Now I'm not projecting subjectivity onto this, but understanding that was nothing that was regular. That was nothing that was out of the norm for a majority of the people in my neighborhood. Like everybody got that style of discipline, and I'm likely will assume that a lot of Black people, that was the style of discipline that they received. Now, if we look at if we look in history, we see parallels. That's just my only thing. You know what I'm saying? To see such parallels, and at what time do you see those parallels? Oh, the 1700s, the 1600s. You know what I mean?
People been whooping their ass since the damn beginning of mankind. Ain't nobody learned that shit from the white slave owners. Like, y'all go overboard with the slave
I'm
shit.
talking the style of discipline. I'm not talking about discipline itself. I'm talking the style that means something.
What's the style you
Well,
talking
respectfully, I would say that in martial arts, they practice corporal punishment. Like, I don't know a martial art, and I know martial arts from all across the globe. like I've studied martial arts from all across the globe. Not saying that I'm a master of it or anything, but I studied martial arts and their origin. They do corporal punishment. A lot of them, even still now with them being commercialized, still do corporal punishment. And I mean also physical corporal punishment. So I'm not 100% like agreeing with that. Like,
but that's just babysitting. That's not martial arts. You understand something, dog? Spankings are meant to specifically cause discomfort, right? And you want the child to think about the reason why they're receiving that discomfort. So it ain't really the spankings that's the important part. It's that they receive discomfort. Now they can receive discomfort from them doing 100 push-ups, you know what I'm talking about? Or they can receive discomfort from you taking, you know what I'm saying, your daddy belt and putting a couple of lashes on the back and welts and all that shit. And you know what I'm saying, them running to the bathroom and looking at them. Nigga, that's just traumatic, cuz. That's some slave shit. And we don't like to admit those cultural character essences, you know what I'm saying, that we carry out in this day, connected to that.
You know, people were whooped way before the slavery of America.
All right, I'm talking niggas though, cuz the way that sister brought up the belt, the shoe. I mean, come on, cuz.
Extension cord,
the hanger, the fly swatter.
That's the shit that's been in place. You go back into the existence of humans before this American slave shit, they whoop their children with something. People ain't learning everything from slavery. Some people are locked in that mindset. You can be locked in that and think everything that's associated with you as a black person comes from you learning from a white person. And that's foolish shit, but people believe into it. A parent, regardless of the species of an animal, they discipline their young. When the young are misbehaving, they discipline them. And I think, ain't it a verse in the Bible dealing with about spoiling the child, sparing the rod?
Spare the rod, spoil the child.
It's on the screen. It's on the screen.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even see that. I'm looking at the screen. I didn't even see that. Exactly.
Look, I'll say this though, just to give Reg a little discourse, and go with what Roger's son is saying. It's a level to it. Spare the rods, popping your kid on the butt, blah blah blah. What he's talking about and what she's talking about is, why you hit me with a fucking shoe though, man? Why are you punching the kids in the chest? Like they come on, like the vitriol. Some parents take out their bad day, their frustration. They'll beat the kid because you look
see,
like
that's
that.
abuse.
You know
That's
what I mean?
abuse.
Absolutely, but just everything don't need a whipping for. Everything you shouldn't be getting hit for. Everybody shouldn't hit your kids. I have a memory of staying with a family friend of my mom. And her boyfriend or husband, I don't even know what he was to her. If they was legally married or whatever was going on in that situation. But she was a devout Christian. Like every time I went to stay where I knew I was going to church on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? And if we didn't, we were saying our prayers. We had to, even if she wasn't there, her kids was still like, hold up, come on, wake up, Q, we gotta say our prayers and stuff, blah, blah, blah. We gotta read the Bible real quick. And we just gonna play gospel music today. I was like, what? I'm like, nigga, your mom ain't even here. Like, nah, we good. It was like they got conditioned that way. But prior to that, when I used to go stay with them on the weekends, all of my memories of staying with her, I don't remember playing with the kids, playing games, doing none of that shit. No girls from the neighborhood. And I knew it was girls there that I used to like. All I remember is this nigga sending me to go get switches, bro. Go get your switch. And I was like Michael Jackson in that movie. He was like, you crying before you go get the switch. I was like, you about to fuck me up for nothing.
Yeah.
Ain't do nothing. Yo, he was just a violent dude. Years later, I look back and I found out he was abusive to her as well. He was just an abusive dude. And he beat people. That's what he did. That was his way of communicating. Why we can't communicate more? Why is violence? Why is the switch, the belt, the extension cord? That's like yeah, people's getting abused, but we won't stripping our kids naked, beating them with extension cords. The white folks, yeah, they even in slavery, yeah, they will pop and discipline their kid too. Not the way black folks was getting beat and whipped. We just discipline different, I think. But also, and I ended with this, those whippings came from your parents telling you, look,
You think what I'm doing to you bad? If you go out there and whistle at a white lady, it's gonna be worse. They'll come in and kill us all.
Yes. It's still
So,
slave conditioning, though. That's the thing. That's my issue with it. It's not that people use belts, because there are styles in which you could use a belt to where you're not going to scar this child for life. You know what I'm talking about? We still remember them shits back in the day. In our 40s or whatever, 50s. You'll never forget some of those whippings your ass got.
Come on, bro. We still remember some of them ass whippings, bro.
Yeah, and they weren't all rational. They weren't all legit. You know what I'm saying? Some of them.
I'm gonna tell you go soak in the tub for an hour, then whip you. Like they wanted to fuck you up.
Bruh, my mama used to actually have to take a break, be sitting there out of breath. I mean,
Take a break on your ass. Take halftime. She call a timeout on the ass whipping.
I'm telling you, and they come right back up in here. Drop them, buddy. Damn. So my thing is, why can't we acknowledge?
You don't have to strip the kid naked, man. It hurts enough.
Well, the thing is just that act, right? Like, why is it that they want the effect to be felt to such a degree, like that, in that particular manner, and yet we can't point the finger and be like, oh, yo, that's some slave shit y'all doing. Why not? I can look in the book and see that a motherfucker was staked down on the ground, you know what I'm saying, and lashed and motherfucking whipped and chopped up with that cat nine tail, whatever the fuck, you know what I'm talking about? So this is something similar to that. I mean, come on.
Born Supreme says spankings isn't abuse. Punching kids under 16 is abuse.
Who the fuck is punching children?
Oh, they do it, bro.
An abusive person is punching a child. A person that's I whoop my kids. I don't give a damn what nobody says.
I ain't want you to get yourself out there, man.
Man, shit, man. I'm not with pussy shit. This is the problem in the world. People are too pussy about the way they talk about shit. My kids do shit wrong, they get whooped. My kids love me, they don't get abused.
Is that your first go-to?
Huh?
Is that your first go-to?
What's my first go-to?
I'm asking.
Is that your first go-to? Whooping a kid? Like,
no.
You told them not to do it, they do it anyway.
Exactly. You do it multiple times, you repeat it. It ain't just anything. It's shit that's considered dangerous or shit that is deemed as a bad behavior. I grew up around nothing but fuck ups. I grew up around kids undisciplined, unchecked with shit and what life they live. All my friends, like I say, even my brother, all my friends have been through fucking prison.
And they didn't get whippings growing up?
A lot of them niggas didn't. No, my brother.
Did you get whippings?
My mom used to whip my brother a lot. Then it became to where she stopped. And that's when the behaviors begin to, consistently grow into bad as shit. But sometimes even with a young boy, a woman can't control certain behaviors. And it comes from a discipline of an elder dude. Sometimes you just don't talk to a kid in a nice approach, nice ways. You got to be stern with some kids, especially hard-headed ass kids. Every kid ain't a fucking angel.
What behavior? You said certain behaviors a woman can control.
With hard-headed ass kids, you get some kids that are really hard-headed, who are really tough to get through.
How did they
grow up around motherfuckers like that? Huh?
How did they get that way if she raised them?
It ain't about how they raised. Some shit is built in the DNA of a child. It ain't, a lot of shit ain't upon how a parent raising them. You get certain kids with certain dispositions about themselves. It takes a lot to get through to them. There's a lot of rough ass kids.
You ain't gonna beat it out of them, no, cuz really.
And you said beat it out of them, but you'll whoop a kid ass when he do something wrong. So you gotta be stern with kids. All that suburbanized shit people pushing.
Real quick. Do you believe in nature or nurture?
Say that again.
Nature or nurture? When you said certain things are built into their DNA, makes me believe you believe in like, hey, you are who you are. That's your nature. There's no way I can nurture you or beat it out of you. That's just who you are. When you say it's there in their DNA, that's who they are.
That's part of raising a kid. You fix certain behaviors.
So you believe in
nurture? It's no different than a fucking dog. A dog gonna be a dog by nature. You can change the way in which a dog functions around the human household. Same thing with a human. Like, I mean, ain't no soft line behind raising people. That's why raising people ain't an easy thing. Some people crack. Some people fold because of the behavior of their kids. Some people lose it behind the behavior of their kids. You have to be well balanced to do this. That's why everybody ain't meant to be a fucking parent. Some kids are gonna push a parent. If you're dealing with stress, and all this other shit, doing it by yourself, you're gonna crack. Ain't no every kid a fucking angel. Y'all crazy as fuck. You believe that?
Nah, nobody said that. Nobody said that. We're just saying.
My thing is, I just don't see how it's always the argument ends up being one-sided. It's either, oh well, you 100% for always beating the kid, or you're 100% for never whooping them. Just because you believe in whoopings, just because you believe in make them do push-ups, just because you believe in timeouts, that don't mean that's the answer to every single time they do something.
Absolutely not. I don't think anybody here said that neither.
But you do want to develop a method. You do want to develop a method and a style of discipline, though, right? I mean, that's something that has a gradient to it. You know, so let me ask y'all this. What do y'all think Black people took with them from the slave history when it comes to discipline then?
Definitely extension cords sound like some slave shit. I'm sorry, Reg.
Okay.
That definitely sounds like, but
you too locked in on slavery, homie, and you need to start reading the books.
No, Black people did experience that. So I'm asking you, what do you hypothesize epigenetically followed us? You know,
because some shit, Reggie, like you said, is in your DNA.
Yes, in the genes.
Some shit like that is in your DNA too. Like just how we passed along recipes with put the ham hock in the collard greens, and some of us switched out the ham hock for turkey neck. Like,
and you don't think we would have cooked like that without slavery? Like, Black people get taught so much ill, dumb shit about who they are. We're not
gonna act like slavery didn't exist, Reggie, and it don't
exist, homie.
Right, and they don't have nothing to do with how
Black people simple when talking with y'all. Nobody says slavery didn't exist, but don't play like white people have influenced everything about Black fucking people.
This has nothing to do with white people, dog.
Nobody said everything, Reggie.
No,
we said everything, Reggie. You went to the lowest common denominator, my brother. We didn't say white people had something to do with everything, but as far as Black people and discipline and getting beat, oh yeah, that definitely comes from not just slavery, but it comes from a time where if you don't do exactly what the fuck I tell you, when you walk out of here, you can be the next Emmett Till.
Well, mocking a person, scolding them in front of a bunch of people, and telling them they're nothing and they'll never be nothing, and how they deserve to be treated bad, those mental and emotional things come from slavery as well, if you want to start pointing out stuff. But somehow we call that okay and say, well, we just joking, or we just,
Okay, but wait a minute. You do have those who can participate in there. You're talking about a power dynamic when you're talking about the discipline and child and parent, right? That's not a power dynamic when you're dealing with your peers and you're joining with one another. You know
what power dynamic you get picked on if you're standing there?
The power dynamic of you being a child and the other person being an adult.
Here's the big difference, sir. You only got one mama, one daddy. You can have 1 million different friends throughout your whole life. You're never gonna have another mama or another dad.
Fact.
That's a mom and dad can also do those same things.
But that's the thing, sir. You can't replace them. You can't just erase them. Like their DNA is the fabric that you're built on. That's the biggest difference. The people that's supposed to love you the most are stripping you naked and whooping your ass because you didn't eat your vegetables tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Or saying you ugly and you'll never be nothing, like you ain't good daddy or mama. That's also is degrading and slave stuff.
But I don't have the same expectations that I have for you guys on the panel that I have for my parents. I don't have the same expectation of classmates and schoolmates. And we can do a whole nother episode on childhood bullying and adult bullying as well. I don't want to go too far beyond the pale of what we on right here, as far as the actual discipline, and that comes from the guardian and the parent. Because bullying and abuse and outside of that scope, I'm sure we can do a whole episode on that. So I don't want to go too far beyond the pale. You feel me, bro? So let me bring it back home. Reg, what was you about to say about, as far as you said, we think too much about slavery and about whoopings coming from slavery. Before you do that, let me do the super chat so I can get it off screen. Ace Retro said, trauma aside, did anyone actually learn and change the behavior after the beating and stop misbehaving? Let me give him a $5 drop. Thanks for supporting the show in a major way.
I got
man, it was a lot for me not to want to for one, not to want to get hit again, because my mom wouldn't care where we was at. You're gonna get popped if you out of line, and the behavior was bad behavior, and therefore, and also not wanting to disappoint the parent, and also knowing, okay, this is wrong. So yeah, you stop at certain behaviors. One to act out in school. Always, before I did anything off the impulse or influence of what you see in the environment, I thought back to, damn, if I do this, what's gonna happen when I go home? Unlike a lot of my other friends can do shit, break into shit, get called homes, and some of them, nothing happened. They back outside. Like I tell the story one time, I remember my homeboy telling his mom to shut up. I'm walking back into the house, like, man, he about to get whooped. Where are you going? Same homie go to prison at a young age. A lot of them. My mom and them play that. They old school. I wasn't gonna talk to them a certain way. They wasn't gonna let certain shit pass. But like I said, they were older. My brother would start coming up and how bad he was. And our pops passed away. A lot of shit, she just was like, man, she wasn't believing a lot of that shit. He ain't this bad. So the environment influences a lot of this bad behavior. A lot of behavior ain't just influence of always a bad parent. Sometimes that environment shapes shit, because you get kids who come from broken homes. A lot of these kids ain't getting hit, but sometimes these kids may get to where they reach a point of no return. Then now a parent want to wait too late to try to correct this behavior. Now they smacking this kid who's a little bit older. It's taking more for you to try to hurt them, and you can't hurt them. And that's where you have lost it. Behaviors have to be corrected early, and therefore you stop it. And a kid,
I got a question for him real quick, Roach. Now, Reg, now I know you shared your story several times. You were adopted at what age?
As a baby, shit.
Newborn. So
no. Oh yeah, but not with who my family is shit. I was with a Mexican family
first.
As a young kid. Yeah.
Now, what age did you leave the Mexican family? Because I thought it was a grandmother, right? Was it a grandparent, or who ended up taking you and your brother and your siblings eventually, or were you guys on space?
Yeah, my mom. Who my mom is? I went with them at like a year and something.
Your biological mom?
No,
the adopted mom. So when you say your mom, you don't mean your biological mom.
No, my mom is my adoptive mom. My
Okay.
biological mom
You never. So whenever you say mom, you're talking about your adopted mother, and that's the mother you know since you was one.
Yeah, that's my mom. Yeah.
That's the connection that he got into this world. So that's not adoptive. Adoptive don't mean nothing.
Yeah. I'm just asking for. I'm asking for a reference point, because he said they were old school. Now, was this a person that was blood related to you, or how did they find you, you guys?
No, they weren't blood related. I don't know if they knew my biological family or not. So I think they may have knew my biological family. It's a lot of that shit I didn't care to ask. I didn't give a shit about none of that shit.
Why is that? You never cared.
My family was good. I didn't give a fuck about none of that. Even when we went out, we know who our biological family is. We didn't give a shit.
So they didn't hide that from you guys. It was not a secret.
No.
So are you connected with like your family friend, like cousins and aunts from your biological side, as well as that of your actual family that raised you?
Yeah, but my family who raised me is my family. I don't kick it with my biological sister or talk to her, but that bond, you know, it's there. I'm just not a person that is there, but my family is my family. Like shit.
Now you said they were old school. Like, how much older do you like? How old are they now?
Nigga, born in 1919 and 1926. That's how old school.
Damn. So and growing up, so they believed in whoopings. Like, did it? Now, how many of y'all did they have?
It was me and my brother.
And did they have other kids?
It was me and my brother.
Just y'all two?
Yeah.
But your mom.
Okay. But the thing is, like with them, they didn't play none of that shit. Black families didn't play that shit. Black families have lost their fucking ways, and the value of what is black family has been lost. And then people buy into this shit like Ananda Lewis talking. No, that's the fucking problem. A lot of fathers been worked away from being part of their families, breaking away, financial breaking and ruin of the family, destructed a lot of that shit. Or even when you deal with like how they talk about the independence of women. No, a lot of women escape shit, but it also fucked up a lot of things because you got women that are constantly running away from shit, trying to get into different situations and having kids upon kids doing it in a single matter. That's what has affected the black fucking family and people trying to, women trying to do that shit alone. It just don't work. But it ain't just so much putting blame on women because a lot of dudes have fucked women over. But at some point, kids don't stop growing. And their behaviors don't stop if you ain't checking it. Same thing with a kid who is undereducated. The other side of shit where people fail at, and the reason why you get these issues with behavior is because people don't develop kids from an academic standpoint, intellectually.
No one's saying that you're not supposed to discipline.
Yeah, but what? Nobody's saying that part. But it's levels to the discipline. Everything doesn't need a whooping, and if you're trying to develop the child and develop their mind, the beating, is it really solving
you talking about really beatings, a whooping,
the whooping, spanking, the whooping.
Whooping is not a beating.
Okay, what age do you start spanking a child, Reggie?
I would spank a child at 2 when you see certain behaviors. Stop that. Don't do that.
So
climbing on stuff.
Now when you say spanking, you talking about just a pop, like, hey, get out.
Pop you with my hand. I may pop you more than one time. May pop you if it's that bad. Whoop your little ass. And to break it, because sometimes a child ain't gonna get it. Stop climbing that. Don't do that. Especially with children, you gotta break certain shit. And it has to be implanted in their mind because at certain ages, they ain't gonna get that. You see a kid climbing on a dresser that can fall over and kill them. Because a lot of times parents ain't always tentative to their kids, and kids can sneak off. By the time you turn around, they at the stove pulling down a hot ass pot. And now, do you say, stop, don't go in the kitchen? You catch a kid doing it. With certain behaviors, every kid ain't an angel. Like, in certain behaviors, you got to try to check that shit. Just because you pop a kid ain't no damn abuse. Now, if you walking in there slanging that kid across the room for no damn reason because you mad at some shit that happened at work, or you got an argument, and now the kid's being kicked like he the house dog and shit, or slamming them and that type of shit. Like, no, it ain't that extreme. Now, if you go into extreme, there's abuse of people. I believe in whooping for certain shit. You ain't about to get me with that little suburbanized white shit. People teaching black people how to parent their kids and they're shooting up shit.
Go ahead, Rogish, and then we'll go to 13.
I mean, I don't know, man. My thing is I'm not saying that switch discipline or belt discipline is wrong. I'm looking at the source of it. Now, let's say that it can be adjusted. The way black people do it, though, it seems toxic. I understand where the sister was coming from asking about it. Because you see, niggas just doing the most when it comes to corporal punishment instead of actually trying to instill discipline. Like, we call it disciplining a child, right? But that ain't disciplining a child. That's just causing them a motherfucking pain, giving them something to focus on while you're trying to instill the discipline or the understanding of what it was that they were going to get into that could have been harmful to them, harmful to whatever. You know what I mean? The thing is, these are supposed to be lessons. The lesson ain't always supposed to be, but you'll get your ass whooped. The lesson is actually supposed to be an understanding with some things, but we already understand that black people don't really operate like that culturally neither, especially when it comes to their fucking children. Despite having a savior that was teaching at fucking 12 years old, but you get a 12-year-old that understands some things, they tell them shut the fuck up and everything. You know what I mean? So it's largely, some slave shit. Now, I ain't saying that's the end and all of it. Again, we can move it into something that is a lot more sophisticated. But a lot of shit these days look like the same thing that you saw as a child. So now you're seeing an arrested development with specific cultural characters. And, I'm saying, it's not healthy.
Have you seen the what's the girl, the baddie girl, meet me outside chick?
Catch me outside.
Her ass foot?
The pilgrim chick?
You seen the white kids just go on a show? Fuck you, mom. Not even having to go on shows, but people used to experience those programs where they go off in the summer with a white family and a white kid. Fuck you, mom. Kiss my fucking ass. They slap their mom. You think they got whooped? And that behavior is due to the fact that they went on undisciplined behaviors that the parent can't control, and those are the issues you deal with. You deal
Wait
with
a
those
minute,
same
bro.
type of
That's
kids.
the culture. You can't project
What's the
morality.
culture?
You can't project for everyone to hold to some type of specific base morality and everything. With some people, they just rock like that. Everybody know pilgrims don't always rock like that, especially juxtaposed to any other non-pilgrim person, cuz that's just the way they get down. You can't expect them to be able to hold to the morality that we would. And you know, yes sir, no ma'am, and all that other shit. That shit was, you know, beating to us. It wasn't beating to them. They got choice and selection with everything through whiteness, even as a white child, and they begin to flex that on their parents. You know what I'm saying? This is one of the things that I think we forget when we interact with these children, that these children are also people. And you got to understand the
I just threw
peoplehood
that out
or the
there to
personhood of your child, as well as your ownership of them being your, you know, your bio property, if you will. You know what I
and
mean?
see, I just threw that out there because I knew you was gonna make the association of it being with slave and non-slave, but not every white household is like that. There are fucking white fathers who will go upside their white kids' head. My thing is to make the same relation I made with a black family who don't whoop their kids, and the same with a white one.
I want to add
just based on household parenting.
Hey, Reg, I'll add to that. I remember this ad. Y'all remember that ad that was going on in the 80s? It was like children are people too. That ad came up because white folks was kicking the shit out of their kids. It won't black folks. That children are people too came from white folks fucking up their kids.
Yeah, they very abusive to their kids.
Like, look, we gonna put y'all in jail, man. I'm sorry. Like, y'all can't do this. Y'all creating Jeffrey Dahmers out here. You know what I'm saying? Children are people too. Like, I'm dead ass. Like, they had a whole commercial. Children are people too. And also it got to a point where they created a hotline. If you were getting your ass kicked at home, you could just call and snitch on your parents. Sorry about that, y'all. I'm queuing up the next video for the next segment. Yeah, you can just you could go just call and snitch on your parents. Up the next video. Damn, sorry about that. But you didn't know where they was gonna put you next though. and it's a whole video. I don't know if y'all ever seen the show Atlanta. Y'all gotta watch this last season. What I love about Atlanta. They have episodes that stand out on their own. It's their own. It's like you don't even have to know the storyline of the show. You could just watch this episode. It's none of the main characters in it. It's all different actors, and it's just a good story.
That's dope.
Say what?
That's dope. Kind of like Black Mirror or something like that.
Perfect example. Like you like Black Mirror. Well, not saying it's like Black, but yeah, they got some episodes that's kind of just like kind of spooky, like too. But this is one episode where the kid, he's at work, he's at school, he's acting goofy, and basically they send him to the office. His mom, and I guess his uncle pull up, and the teacher just see him. Teacher she was like, his mom was like, "You got me off work up here, got me up here because these white folk, blah blah blah. You don't know how to act." And his uncle look at him. His uncle's like this. That's it. Reggie. He did like this. He was like, almost comical, but it's not funny because you're like, oh, that's child abuse. No, bro. They ended up taking him out the home. They put him with these white ladies, and they connect the story loosely to a situation that really happened, where it was a situation where these white ladies basically was adopting these kids, these two lesbians, and they end up killing all the kids and their self.
Damn.
They killed the kids and killed themselves. You know what I'm saying? But they connect this story of this to that. Like, you think you got it bad with this black family, and he came home, he was happy to eat that his mama's spaghetti again, because he been living with these white folks that didn't know how to cook chicken and trying to kill him and got him out there picking cotton. She was like, he was working in that garden and he was like, she was like, can you sing something happy? Like, I'm so tired of picking these vegetables. Like, they wanted the nigga to start singing Whittier karaoke. Like, sing some karaoke, sing some songs like you from Whittier, nigga. I'm so tired of picking. Like, Reggie, you gonna love it, bro.
What's that shiffer roll for me, boy?
You said it's on Atlanta?
It's on Atlanta, bro. I'll send you the episode, bro. I'll send you the episode title, so you at least just watch that one episode. Cause some of that shit be like, man, that show is very, very good. Surprisingly, yo, it's very, very good. And yeah, you'll like it, Reg. That first season is like them telling their story, but that second season and that third season, like they trying to break cultural and color barriers with the topics. And very, very powerful. Very powerful. They even got
Lover's a good producer. He's a good producer.
They got
and
the
a great
Liam
writer.
Neeson episode when the nigga getting canceled out there, and they bring it up to this last season. Liam Neeson, you know, he's in trouble. He was in trouble for saying I wanted to beat up the first black person I saw. Like that nigga thought he was the motherfucker from Taken for real. He was like, I want to go beat up a pack of niggas. He was Mel Gibson and 007 at the same damn time.
Pack of
niggas? You gonna get your old ass killed out here, boy. But y'all gotta watch that shit, man. I ain't gonna lie. It's very rare I get up here and advocate for any TV show, but I'm not just saying that because I live in Atlanta. No, that show is very good. It's a very good show. Very good show. Yeah, man, very good show. I can't express it enough. It's on Hulu. If you got Hulu, check it out. If not, shit.
Shouldn't I just let Hulu go? Oh, he dropped out.
Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah,
Yeah. I'm on my I'm on the MacBook right here. So sometimes when I just moving my finger around, I might just swipe myself out of here. I need to turn that hotkey off. Shout out to my brother Brandon Washington. He's one of the neighbors. Brandon Washington, third season sucks. Brandon Washington, no, man, they got at them white folks on something. Damn, Brandon.
The Pilgrims, huh?
It's always one, man. Brandon, no, Brandon. I'm gonna need you to tell me about that. We'll break that. We'll do a Atlanta breakdown on members only. We can go all the way through that. Damn, bro, I thought this shit was very good. I thought it was very good. Not better than second season, but it's damn show competing, bro. That shit is competing with second season. They gonna definitely get nominated for some Emmys on a couple episodes. Because you know, Emmys, Cat Williams won an Emmy because of the Atlanta episode, Reg. Cat Williams, how he won an Emmy? Because he was a guest star on the episode. He killed that shit. He was the alligator man.
Yeah, I remember that.
Man, you got to see that shit, Reg. You're going to love it.
Man, I'll be barely watching TV. Man, I'm a YouTube junkie, man.
You'll like these joints, though, because they're not that long, man. They're not that long, and the seasons are short. But, Reg, trust me, man. I see your content on YouTube. I think you'll like that shit. You'll look up. You'll be like, yo, shout out to my brother Marq Nash for recommending the show to me. Let me address this episode right here. I know I'm late on this shit, but yo, I'm about to tell y'all something. Yo, look at this sucker shit right here, yo. This pussy ass Reg, I can hear your breakdown already. You'll do a couple episodes just off a couple of these episodes, and people will know what you're talking about. But it'll definitely spark a conversation. I just got on it late. Shit, fuck around. I might beat you to it, bro. While you bullshit. Look, let's go to this next topic, man. Because everybody got their own opinion on this. Like I said, this ain't about changing nobody's opinion. Everybody gonna have their own thoughts and opinions about all of these topics. It's more about the conversation. Let's talk about this sucker nigga right here. Reg, you did a video on him. Can you take the lead on this for the people who don't know what the hell happened right here? From what I know, the dude found out his girl was cheating on him yet again after she already gave him an STD. He takes the kids in the middle of the night, like a thief in the night, and kills these 3 beautiful babies and himself in front of like some random house. They say he pulled over in front of some other house that's not even his house. He was like, he probably pulled over in front of that house because, you know, that's maybe the house, you know, a dream house, some shit he already wanted. This story is near and dear to my heart as a father, shit, as somebody who's been hurt, not as somebody who has an STD. No, not that part. Not that part. Yeah. Not that part. But Reg, give us the background of the story, what you know, while I'm queuing up the video.
Oh yeah, well in the video he shows off, but it was just like messed up that the kids are in the cars, he's on that live trying to direct a message at the kid's mother, and a family member ended up seeing him live and contacting the police. But while he's on this live, he got the gun and he said, "I already told my son I'm gonna kill him." The baby's in the car. They seem to not, they don't seem to be in fear or anything. They're too young to know what the danger of a gun or what their father about to do, and him tripping over their mother not wanting to be with him. And due to that, he decided he want to kill him. Like that's the most homemade shit a dude can ever do. And I had a homeboy do some shit like that to a kid. And it's like, man, like what drives a motherfucker to be on some sucker shit like that? Or even to want to kill a woman that want to be with him. Like, move on, fool. Like, life don't end. That's what people get caught up too much into an obsession and love. And that's the crazy thing with people being too over obsessed with people and feeling they can't move on. Like he would do something like that. Like I can imagine the terror of those kids going through and watching one being shot and then the other one's like that's some foul shit over the mother not want to be with you. So the dude is an ill dude, man.
And when you say ill, you don't mean that in a good way. His name is
not at all.
Francois Littlejohn. Francois Littlejohn definitely is going to get my vote for worst father of the year. We can't even call him a father. He's a monster, right? He's a murderer, right?
Oh yeah, clearly. A sucker. That's the highest height of suckerdom.
Real.
You know what I mean? Like Reg said, I don't know. Maybe he invested too much with the children.
Sorry about that. I'm trying to cue out the video. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he felt he invested too much with the children or whatever. But I mean, the thing is, the cats need to put their peace as the highest perspective within their life to be maintained. And
Say that again. I need to hear that again.
Cats need to put their peace as the highest perspective within their life to be maintained. And the thing is, if he's connecting to a woman that he's continuing trying to build a family with, but don't bring him his peace, and he actually stepping out on the relationship and shit. You got to value yourself at a higher point, and withdraw, unfortunately, from the union, maintain connection to your babies, but there's no need to ruin these lives that you just brought into the world. You know what I mean? That's just selfish as fuck. And but the fact that he actually took himself out as well, you can tell, Cat was definitely hurt, you know what I'm saying? But you're not supposed to permit yourself to get that hurt. And a lot of folks will say, well, that's alpha-ing your way through.
How do you not present? You said the bitch don't gave me an STD now. You know what I'm saying? Now, when I met her, I thought it was all, oh man, I thought we was gonna bust all kind of nuts. Like, this bitch are free for real. You know what I'm saying? When you met the bitch, you were like, girl, I'm gonna have you nutting and crying.
I had you nutting and crying.
You know what I'm saying? And then she got you peeing and crying.
Yeah, but that's when you're trying to make a hoe a housewife, though. That's the rule.
She gonna have you gonna have a nutting and crying.
I had you nutting and crying. I had you nutting and crying.
No, then you peeing and crying. She got you raising these 3 kids crying. Look, nigga, low key
scratch and sniff.
Yeah, nigga, what? Hey, look, and the time of day, low key, look, because there's nothing funny about this story at all. Other than that, he's a total sucker, and he thought he was gonna be famous off of this shit, and people gonna be feeling this pain. No, nigga, you about to get this work with these jokes because you're a fucking clown, and the little bit of legacy that your clown ass would have had when you left this earth, you took that away when you murdered these innocent children. Innocent, did nothing wrong. So what happens here is, we have a guy right here. I'm gonna play the video, and we're gonna react to it. Let me cue the video up. Boom, boom, boom. Let's hear it.
Just take this with you.
Hold on. Make sure I got this right.
Everybody think I'm joking
on him multiple times.
So she don't cheat on him multiple times, gave him an
That
STD.
all he wanted was a conversation. In an effort to hurt her, he killed her children.
Now, low key, I don't know how. I gotta get more on this story because he ends his video, the video version I got. Reg, you got a full version of this on your Instagram or something? You got the full video?
Yeah. From what? Yeah, it's about 50 seconds.
It's on your Instagram?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go to your Instagram.
You just gotta skip it up some.
Yeah. But the version I seen, it ends with him saying, basically, what he tell the shorty, he was like, because you don't want to talk to me because you scared. Nigga, she know your ass is crazy, homicidal and suicidal. That's probably why she don't want to fuck with you. But I'm still confused. How did he get access to the kids to do this? Now, is she out cheating with him? Cheating on, because that's what it looked like to me.
Well, she clearly a hoe. That's the thing.
Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah. So the thing is, he trying to make a hoe a housewife, and that shows you the blowback for that.
We passed that though. We passed that because they got 3 kids together. No, we passed that. I'm trying to get to the moment of how do you out here fucking off on this nigga? Why are you leaving him at home with the kids?
How is a hoe gotta be rational? Wait a minute. This is what this, are we? You know, you trying to project rationality onto a hoe? She gave the nigga STD.
Nah, it's some good hoes out here, man. And the hoes gonna leave their kids with their mama, their best friend, their cousin. They'll pay a babysitter. Look, I used to babysit for hoes when I was a little nigga coming up. I ain't gonna lie.
All right, but this is a funky bitch then.
In the projects, man, nigga.
Then this is a funky bitch. She ain't a good hoe.
My sister had a crib, and I used to use her crib as the whole day scare center, nigga. Respectfully though.
Okay.
But yeah, man, I'll be right there, and all the hoes had to give me a couple dollars per child, and I would sit there and I would watch all the kids, and I would hang out, and I just chill. And I had a girlfriend that lived down the block from me. You know what I'm saying? Like my girlfriend lived in walking distance of me. You know what I'm saying? And she would just walk over, and basically we'll just make a night of it. I got paid per child. We sitting there watching movies, DVDs. I put all the kids to bed, and now it's just me and her. I got a whole crib to myself. But I don't put them kids to bed, you know what I'm saying? But it might be like 6 to 8 kids sometimes, bro. I was babysitting, man. Yeah, Marq Nash. I was a babysitter. Helping my sister and her friends out, and helping myself out too, because I had a crib right there. Look, and my sister lived in walking distance of my house, so I lived at one corner. My sister lived in the middle of the block, and my girlfriend lived at the corner of the next block. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of that street, in the corner, one block over, I had a girlfriend right there. Hell yeah, nigga, she pull right up, nigga. We make a night of this shit. We ordering pizza, watching movies, and we experiment. We learn some things about our body as we put them kids to bed. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so,
but I was like 15. You know what I'm saying? I said all that to say this: hoes gonna be hoes. That don't mean hoes leaving the kids with the abusive baby father. You know you don't burn the nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Wait a minute. How you know? Wait, abusive? Apparently, this nigga just snapped. He wasn't abusive. That motherfucker snapped. Or was he beating her ass? Was he beating the kid's ass or what?
What? Okay, better example. If you know you're doing dirty by a nigga, don't leave him with the kids. Because he says in the video, he was like, you was scared. You don't want to talk to me because you scared. She's scared enough that she ain't trying to have a conversation with this nigga. Why is she not scared enough where he don't have access to the kids?
You're projecting that she gave a fuck about her kids.
Okay, good. You know what? Put a case on me. You know what? You're right. You're right. I am projecting that. I am assuming. I don't want to say I'm projecting, but you know what? I am projecting because I am a father. So I project and assume that most parents don't want to see their kids dead. So you're right. I am projecting. Suck of the year. Let's play this video, and we'll come back with more of our commentary. Let me go to Reggie Owens YouTube. Owens.
Yeah, just skip like 10 seconds though, because I'm talking in the beginning. Just let people know if they faint of heart, don't watch it.
Reggie. Yeah, Reggie. I can't find your IG. Reggie Owens. How do I spell Owens? This ain't you.
No, try that. Reggie 76544.
Reggie 76544. There you go. He's trying to tell me to follow you like I don't follow you. Okay.
Here, one thing that I can't stand is punk ass, pussy, suck ass.
Yeah,
what's up, people, man? Y'all know I don't post.
Hold on. Let me share the screen. Let's share the screen. Let's do this shit, Reg.
What's up, people, man? Y'all know I don't post content that's for the faint of heart, but this one right here, and one thing that I can't stand is punk ass, pussy, suck ass dude. And you're gonna see this father out of Oklahoma who kills all 3 of his children, go on live stream.
Definitely not a father.
The baby mother because she's cheating and take it out on these kids. But let you listen to this live stream. I'll talk about my opinion on the back end.
Hey, this shit's so fun. Look at my son right here. I just told him I'm finna kill his ass. You hear me? That's fucking fucked up, cuz, on my soul, nigga. But see, everybody think I'm joking, right? I'm playing, right?
You have no soul. You have no soul on me.
He sound like he from the north side, Oklahoma. What part? Fuck.
The worst part. He's the worst part of Oklahoma. No disrespect to Oklahoma, but this is the worst Oklahoma has to offer, homie.
Playing, right? Right, okay.
He said everybody think I'm playing. Nobody think you playing, homie. Like, it's like you got something to prove.
This gonna be the last time. This be the last video I make. Nigga, God rest my soul.
No. God ain't about to rest your soul. You're a piece of shit, homie. You're a piece of shit.
Wook.
Hear the baby in the background, like that's the disturbing part.
Over your foreman, you are responsible for your part in this too.
Who is Wook? Oh, he said Wook over your foreman. You're responsible for your part, and maybe is that the dude she was fucking with that night?
You chose to be a destroyer, right? It's okay, fine. You hold this, take this with you. Tater, wow, nigga.
Crybaby.
After everything I gave you, cuz. After everything, all I wanted was a conversation, nigga. I told you, nigga.
It ain't no conversation, homie. Why would she have a conversation with this nigga? You see what he on? Nigga ain't got it. He ain't rap too tight, homie. He ain't rap too tight. Let's go.
All you had to do was talk to me, nigga. All I wanted was conversation. That's it.
Nah, you didn't want no conversation. You want to take somebody with you. And that's what you did. That's exactly what he's doing right now. He don't want to go out by himself. He wanted to save the kids and kill himself and kill the girl. That's what he really wanted to do, in my opinion. It's just me, Marq Nash. This me, homie. That's my opinion. And if you're a nigga that's related to him, you love him, you see this shit, you disagree, shit, pull up. I click the link, call in. We can readdress this anytime, whether y'all see this live or y'all see this in the future. This nigga's a sucker, yo. This nigga's a sucker. And he was a sucker over and over again till he got tired of being a sucker and he became Sucker of the Year nominee. Put a case on his bitch ass.
You should be woman enough to look me in my fucking eyes, nigga, after 13.
You should be man enough to not do what you about to do to those children. That's some sucker shit, yo. Matter of fact, sucker is too nice. You're a coward. You coward of the year. Let me change that, because let me change that. He's coward of the year.
Yeah, that is super
He's
coward.
Sucker. You coward of the year.
Yeah.
Coward. And your name shall forever remain as coward. There, let's change that.
10 years of my
calling him a sucker is disrespect to Tootsie Pops and Blow Pops, nigga. It's a disrespect to Charms.
Facts.
I mean, he's still a sucker.
Disrespect to Jolly Ranchers.
He's still a sucker. That's still some sucker.
No. It's disrespect to suckers. Because it's some suckers out there. I mean, you've been a sucker for love. You've been a sucker for the pussy. Like, it's been some this
is the extreme.
Calling him a sucker is disrespect to suckers worldwide. He's a coward. He's a hoe ass nigga, man. He a bitch ass nigga. And he shall forever burn in eternal fire for what he did tonight.
A life, nigga, give it to you, nigga, and cut me loose. Look me in my face and break me loose, nigga. Look, break my heart.
No, she already broke your heart, nigga. She already cut you loose when she was fucking the other niggas. She cut you loose when she burnt your ass with whatever she gave you. I'ma just say herpes, nigga. Fuck it. I'll be nice. Matter of fact, fuck it. I'll just say herpes. She gave you a scratch that you can never get back. You're gonna have the bumpy lip once a month for about 7 years. That's why they call it the 7 year itch. After 7 years, the outbreaks decrease. She gave you the 7 year itch, my nigga. She gave you the 7 year itch. You don't kill the kids though. You just don't fuck with her. You take your medicine and don't fuck with none of my bitches. Okay, let's go.
Look me in my eyes and break my heart, nigga. But you couldn't do it.
No, you couldn't do it. You can't take a loss, homie. You can't take the loss that the bitch don't love you no more. And you're a coward. You're a coward.
You couldn't do it. You want to go lay up with niggas and get fucked and nigga, whatever the case. You're slick, my nigga. You lied, my nigga. You're a habitual cheater, my nigga. And you have given yourself to men. You have given me STD.
She's giving herself to men, and she's giving you sexual transmitted diseases. Take your medicine and move on. Take your medicine and move the fuck on.
Who calls a woman, my nigga?
You don't hurt the kids, bro. The kids ain't got nothing to do with that shit, yo. Those are still your kids, right?
That's that young shit, though. This motherfucker about 23, 24.
Take a break from me doing the video and my breakdown. Because Rogan's son said, man, I got to get mine off right now. Go ahead, Rogan's son.
That's
I was trying to do my breakdown while I go through it, but go ahead.
My bad, man.
No, go ahead. We'll come back to it. Shit.
It's just that's that young shit. Look at his age, right? Look at his age.
I don't give a fuck about his age, man.
No. I'm not saying use that as
40. Nigga, I'm 40. I've been his age.
You've been his age, right? But what does it mean for these cats coming up in their early 20s within this contemporary now that has done nothing to fashion any type of natural rigidity?
What? Hold up, man. Don't nerd this shit out, man. Hold up. Let's not nerd this shit out.
It ain't nerding shit out, cuz we talking the metal.
What the fuck did you say? Nigga, he about to murk his kids because a bitch burnt them. He about to murk 3 kids and kill himself. Right. What does that word mean? What is that? Say that word again for my audience. Because my audience, it's a late night. It's a hip-hop political sports show with a comedy twist. Some niggas don't know what nurture-gility mean. What does nurture-gility?
I said rigidity, rigidness, standing stalwart, being able to hold his own of his inner worth on his manhood. Like Martin Lawrence used to say all the time, I'm a be all right. I'm a man. I'm a be all right. Whenever he's gonna leave Gina or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be all right. He didn't have that. And he wanted to hold on to a motherfucking, I guess you want to call her a hoe, all right, a funky bitch. Had babies by, you know what I mean? He probably convinced her to have the babies, right? That's how much of a sucker this nigga is. And I guess the shit ran out, unfortunately. It's sad. It's really sad.
Nah, let me play some more of this shit. This whole ass nigga.
Behind this shit. Like, I'm not paranoid, cuz. You hear me? You fucked other niggas recklessly. I forgave you for it. You won't even come home, baby. You won't even come home like I'm a sucker.
Yes. Make some noise for the. He admitted it.
Hey.
All praise to Allah. All praise to Allah. That nigga said it. Said it for me. You want to go? I'm a sucker. Yes, you are a sucker. You are the ultimate coward, bro. He's my nominee for Coward of the Year. I'm gonna start keeping these notes. We're gonna do a award show. We're gonna do a real award show, Reggie, at the end of the year. We're gonna do Sucker of the Year, Coward of the Year. He definitely got my nominee for both. He's a 2-time nominee already. One video. That nigga is definitely a 2-time nominee, Coward of the Year and Sucker of the Year. 2-time nominee right here. Let's play some more of this goofy ass nigga.
So watch this, Scala. Watch this. Yeah. And carry this torch, baby. And no, I gave you a choice, and you chose this.
No, you chose this, homie. Sir Senior, he chose this, right? She did not choose this, right? Can we agree to that?
Most definitely, he chose that. And I'm trying to stay calm, man. I'm trying to stay calm.
Turn the fuck up, man.
Yo, I'm so sick.
Can't turn up for
tired
this.
of these soft people. These people are supposed to be grown. They supposed to be handling stuff and think they so smart and they get money, or they think that it's okay for them to let their little worthless feelings between another adult interfere with children. From these women setting up their baby daddies to get beat up or killed, from these horrible dudes out here murdering people who got children or even their own kids, from, man, all of them, from the lady who go and plow into a whole family because your feelings is hurt because of your little feelings. That's the type of people that need to die, man.
Whoa.
That's the type of people that need to die. And that's Sir Senior saying that.
All right, let's get back to it. We're going to open it up to everybody.
Oh, you're so scared, right? Okay.
All right, so my views is fuck this.
All right. Reg, I know you was about to say your views on your actual Instagram. Thanks for providing that to us. Talk to me, Reg. Give me your breakdown. I know you already did on your Instagram, but give me your breakdown.
Ain't nothing to break down. You a bitch.
Yeah, nobody, like for the people who didn't see your IG, dog. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, the dude a bitch, man. I can say you gonna kill kids over a woman, let alone kill the woman is some sucker shit. You move on, man. You born alone, you die alone. You don't own these chicks. You give a fuck who you married, who you with. You ain't they fucking father. You ain't they mother. You ain't bring existence into their life. So you really don't own the person. Yeah. Do some people go through heartbreak? Yeah. But heartbreak don't mean that you lose everything over someone cheating on you and shit. And yeah, that infidelity is wrong. But what's to say he wasn't doing that shit with her as well? People gotta learn how to let relationships go. And you don't put it to where your exit out is to offload children. Like, give these kids a chance. Kill yourself if it's that much. But that same thing like one of my homies did. He find out a kid ain't his and kill the kid and kill himself. Like, what you do that for? Like, so it's like you deal with a lot of people that do that.
Homie? You still call him your homie?
I grew up with that nigga being my homie. What he did was some bitch shit. What? I kick it with him. I ain't kicking it with the motherfucker.
I mean, yeah, but
I'm just real. I don't do all that
I
other.
Refer to a nigga as my homie no more. I'd be like, a nigga I knew growing up. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just a nigga I knew at one point, or a nigga I grew up with. I wouldn't even call him I knew him, because if I knew him,
you do that. But the nigga did some bitch ass shit. The homie did some bitch ass shit, and he killed the kid on some bitch ass shit. Tripping over, find out the kid wasn't his. Like, you move the fuck on.
Are you still okay with his family and his people? Like, how does that work?
No, this is my homie from growing up in school. I ain't never meet none of his family.
Oh, okay. All right. Go ahead, sir. Give your take on that video.
Yeah, I think that he's
just a little bit
type of person. Like, he just despicable, man. And then for him to be like, oh, well, you did this and you could have talked to me. All you had to do is talk to me. She talked enough.
Right.
She talked enough. When she talked to that other dude, she talked to you. Body language. When she gave you the scratch and sniff, body language. I'm saying she talked enough. You need to talk to a therapist or a travel agent and move on. Instead of taking the life of kids, I low-key just wish he just was alive so somebody could just torture him instead.
Damn.
That's how I really feel. Lord, forgive me if I'm wrong. But you know I ain't perfect, Lord. Yeah,
but God know your heart. That's how Christians always get away with shit too. God know my heart, respectful. But go ahead, Rogan son. Talk to me, man. What you think of this story, man?
Man, it's tragedy, dog. It's tragedy all around. Look at what the level of simping to get you. You know what I'm saying? Not having the motherfucking wherewithal to select a better woman and not try to build a family with such a woman, and then to attempt to discard the family and delete itself. You know what I'm saying? If anything, if you're gonna do anything to kill that bitch, then kill yourself or whatever. If you're gonna do something, but you don't kill your children. You know what I'm saying? I can understand that. She probably make a motherfucker want to murk, but okay, she a hoe though. She was a hoe before she met him. You know what I'm saying? And this is what happens when you try to make a hoe a housewife. You ain't supposed to do that. Those were the rules from way, way, way back in the day. But these young motherfuckers ain't getting the history. They ain't getting laced. They ain't getting the game. They think that it's all just motherfucking, I don't know, tricky speech or whatever. It's like, nah, bro, this is understandings up in this. But, people who frown on red pill and shit.
We don't even know what it is. You got to explain that.
Well, the whole thing with red pill, as far as how they put the perspective of, in the words of Patrice O'Neal, your happiness matters most, and your happiness is the best thing that you could do for your family, because you're looking to, enrich your family. You're looking to develop it. You're looking to have a name, have a wonderful name for yourself attached to this family, right? So that starts with your value. That starts with your value, the roles that you fulfill, the roles that you create, right? Obviously, this young cat haven't experienced nothing to such a development of character, because he broke down crying. Ain't no telling how many times she'd seen this nigga cry, right? Mm-hmm. But he's still having children with her, still making her to get the children. Like, that's the weird shit. It's like, if she was that much of a hoe, you know what I'm saying? Why would you want children with her to begin with? What was the love that she had with him if she was a hoe? What was the special connection that she was able to get out of if she was a hoe?
The hoes know how to make you bust in 10, 15 minutes.
Nigga, that ain't everything.
That grip. I ain't say it was everything, but you said, what is it? It's that kung fu grip, nigga. She got that whop and that.
This nigga's a super sucker, cuz. A super sucker.
But also, too, man, what goes with this, too, is some people just don't know how to let go. Can we agree to that?
Yeah.
Let me do the super chat real quick. Cooking with the Champ, he said, I thought that when you become a parent, an inner transformation is supposed to happen to you. That child is your seed, and you die to protect that child. All right, let me get Cooking with the Champ, aka my guy Champion Heart. Let me give him a drop.
I got 5 on it.
Yeah, I agree, Champion Heart. Unfortunately, that's not how it is. I saw Passionate Bliss. She put out a video. I thought we was going to have Passionate Bliss up here today for our child support talk. I hit her up. That's why I was a little late. When I hit her up, she said she wasn't available, so I had to scramble and do a different episode. So that's why, I was on time though. I promise you, I was ready for 10 o'clock. But when she said she wasn't ready, we had to try to do something else. But it's all love though. All right, let's get into this last topic, man. Terrell Owens. Y'all seen this video with Terrell Owens and the damn Karen? Have y'all seen Terrell Owens versus Karen?
Yeah, that was interesting.
Hey, give me your take on it while I cue the video up.
The thing was, he was within his housing area, right? Gated community and everything. And I don't know, it seems like she just took the liberty to try to flex a little bit of that whiteness muscle, and it blew back in her face beautifully.
Try to intimidate.
I'm sorry about that. I'm just queuing up the video. Go ahead.
I mean, is the fact that at that level, makes you think about what Hov said, still nigga. You know what I'm saying? This man, what he worth? $300 million? I swear to God. And he was nice.
That much. Nah, I thought he was in debt. I don't think Terrell Owens worth
Terrell Owens worth 300 million?
I don't know. That's like the average, isn't it? For a high level black celebrity.
Hell no, that nigga ain't worth no $250 million. That nigga worth about 5,000 or some shit.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, no. Okay, net worth $3 million. His salary is, let me see, is that 2022? Terrell Owens' net worth 8 days ago. Let's see what they got. All right, he's 48, born December 7th, 1973, professional. Last updated August 22nd. His net worth is about 500,000. So that's his NFL pension, basically.
500,000.
Yeah, he got his NFL pension and probably some TV shows. Yeah, Terrell Owens Terrell Owens won ball. Yeah, he had some big deals, but remember he had a bad manager allegedly or agent.
Oh,
he had a whole story about it and he talked about it. Oh man, I got a smiley face right here. This is my brother right here. Champion Hart. When this nigga come on, I gotta cut my camera on too because he had me.
Brother?
He got the best reactions, the best beard in the business. Before Champion Hart, plug your channel real quick, man. Before we go into this next topic.
You gonna check me out on Cooking with the Champ. On YouTube right now. I just put up a little short, and I got a couple more videos coming out here. So.
Yo, your audio sound a little crazy.
Does it? I'm sorry.
You got something covering the mic or like everything good? Check it
can you hear me?
I can hear you, but it's not optimal. You on your Mac?
Yeah, let me change the device. No, I'm not on my Mac. That's why I was gonna change devices and get on the Mac.
There we go. I knew something.
I was on the tablet. Let me change. Yeah, let me change devices. I'll be back.
Mm-hmm. You spend $1,000 on that motherfucker, man.
Right.
You good shit. Yeah, man. The nigga pull up with the bullshit. Nigga said, I'm on my Boost Mobile, but I got $2,000 laptop over there. Like, come on, Champion Hart. Respectfully though. Let's go into this clip right here and let me get the panel's reaction of this viral clip. It's Terrell Owens versus a Karen in his neighborhood. Basically, the background story is Terrell Owens is, I guess he's saying, I'm going to check my mailbox. As I'm going to check my mailbox, Karen on a bike is screaming, yelling at me, saying, slow down, you about to hit me. He stops the car, gets out with the camera. She was like, how dare you come up to me with a camera? You're a big black man. And we know who you are. She was like, we was talking about you can't afford your house and you supposed to be rich, but you live in this low-level neighborhood. He was like, low-level neighborhood? Actually, no, he don't say that. Somebody comes to his defense. I'm moving too fast, but let's play the video.
Well, there is no stop sign. What are you talking about?
I wasn't, but I asked him to slow down.
Now, it's a couple things wrong right here. The police are going to pull up. It's at some point the police are going to tell Mr. Owens, calm down. But Karen is the one going off. Watch this shit.
He got out of his car and started harassing me. He put his car in park.
Right, because you're going to yell at me and telling me I'm almost hit you, and I didn't.
But you didn't have to get out of your car.
You didn't have to talk to me that way either, Karen.
You're a black man approaching a white woman.
You're a black man approaching a white woman. Reggie. Roger's son, Sir Senior. Come on, fam. Y'all heard it, right? You're a black man approaching a white woman. How dare you?
Yeah, I heard a little slut.
I mean, look.
I could barely hear her after she had to take the hood off to say that.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Put a case on. Go ahead. I'm going to play some more of this. Actually, I'm gonna pull up this other clip because this is a longer version of this clip before we even get to this part. But go ahead. Anybody want to respond?
When she say that you black man approaching a white woman, you gotta look at you back to those power dynamics, right? That's the one thing. A lot of people like to focus on the aspect of racism or white supremacy or whatever, but you also gotta understand whiteness and its objectivity, what it was made to mean for these motherfuckers. You know, I'm talking about hence the torches and all that shit. I look at it as something tribal with them, but also along the lines where in the hierarchical sense, they place themselves there as the general thing. You're a black man approaching a white woman. Like, don't you know the history? Wait a minute. I should be able to say whatever I want to you. I can say whatever I want to you. You do what I tell you to do simply because I'm a white
What's up,
woman.
guys? And my bad. Go ahead.
Facts. This is the entitlement. And she thinks that I'm supposed to be able to do whatever on your property because she's right there by his property, and she can just say and do whatever she want. And hey, well, you supposed to just listen to me, nigga. No.
Wait.
All right, let me share the screen. I got it right here. Yo, but Shorty definitely wilding though. She definitely wilding. But look, you can't say you can't deny the fact that I think Dr. Rashad Richey calls it Karenicity exists in this climate. Right? Karenicity, right? He said the Karenicity of the whole thing. Yeah, I don't know if y'all fuck with Dr. Rashad Richey, but check him out on YouTube. I fuck with Dr. Rashad.
Yeah.
He said the Karenicity of it. I wish a Karen would. Check this out, man. Let's cook.
I can't wait.
So now she don't call the police, and the police are pulling up. He knows it. He said, "I can't wait."
We're alive, and we got the police and everything. We got the police and everything.
Get your mic together, Mr. Owens. Hold up now. Is that him?
I'm good. What's up, sir?
What's going on, folks?
I'm driving to my mailbox. She telling me I'm speeding, telling me to slow down.
Now, what normally happens in these police interactions, Reg, Rogan's son, Sir Senior, have y'all ever been in a situation where the police had to pull up while y'all there?
Of course.
Yes, most definitely. I'm from North Carolina.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's day one. North Carolina, that's day one. I'm calling the cops on your black ass. Sir Senior, and you a different type of black. You original black.
Exactly. I'm blue, black, purple.
No cut. No, your shit ain't been stepped on.
Venom suit.
At all.
Yeah, nigga. That nigga got that blue magic, nigga. He got got the original flavor, nigga.
For real.
Coca-Cola still got cocaine in it. Like, Sir C, yeah. I was about to go too far.
Most definitely.
Like, he's the background in this video right here. Like, all you see is Terrell Owens' neck. The rest of it is Sir Senior.
11:59. Well, a minute from midnight, for real.
Beautiful. What a night. Beautiful night. Beautiful black. All right. It would be Taylor Blair, the white man in here laughing at that black joke, huh? Todd Kennington told me that joke. All right, respectfully. All right, let's get back to it. But nah, I said all that to say this. The police usually say, step over there, let me talk to him first. Step over there, let me talk to you first. You know what I'm saying? They don't let y'all just go at it. They're gonna let these motherfuckers go at it. But then at some point, they're gonna say, hey, y'all calm down. Nigger, give me your ID.
Yeah, I think that was a black cop though.
Absolutely, but the
cop is the cop.
Race of the cop, it's the culture of policing.
Yeah.
The black person is usually the wrong person. It's not, it don't even matter if it's the blue. It's the conditions and the traditions that they've been trained upon. Black man got to be doing something. If anything, if I fuck up with a black guy, I'll be all right. The white person might be related to a judge or a congressman or a senator, or they might own the Whole Foods in my area. Like, come on, man.
First of all, I didn't harass you.
So he gonna let them go back and forth. Because they asked us what's going on. So that means the cop is letting him talk first. By the end of it, he's asking him for his ID first. While the bitch over there crying. Or
he's gonna let his energy come up to a point to where it appears threatening.
Like, you know what?
And
You're
it'll
right.
give him validation.
Right. Now I gotta check your black ass.
Yep.
I'm driving to my mailbox. She telling me I'm speeding, telling me to slow down.
And he rolled down his window and he started harassing.
First of all, I didn't harass you. She telling me to slow down. I said, what do you mean slow down? I said, yo, I'm just going to the mailbox. Then she goes, get the fuck out of the middle of the road. First of all, I didn't almost hit you. Now you're just making up stuff. Just like a Karen. How did I almost hit you? And I'm going to the mailbox. Yeah, I called you a Karen when I came over here after you said I called the police.
Yeah,
absolutely. Then
he said, "Yeah, I called." All right. Let's do a quick break, real quick, so we can make sure we always do. Is it wrong to call people Karens if they acting like Karens, Reggie? Like, did he have to stop his car when she told him, "Hey, slow down"? He didn't have to stop his car and get out of his car, though. Can we agree to that or no?
Well, he was going to the mailbox. That's another reason why he got out the car. But I think Karen has become.
So he was at the mailbox at that point. Let me hear that again.
That's where he was driving by when
slow down.
Yeah.
Okay, let me hear that again.
Police and everything. We got the police and everything. I'm good. What's up, sir?
What's going on, folks?
I'm driving to my mailbox. She telling me I'm speeding, telling me to slow down. First of all, I didn't harass you. She telling me to slow down. I said, "What do you mean slow down?" I said, "Yo, I'm just going to the mailbox." And she goes, "Get the fuck out the middle of the road."
Okay.
First of all, I didn't almost hit you. Now you're just making up stuff. Just like a Karen. How did I almost hit you? And I'm going to the mailbox. Yeah, I called you a Karen when I came over here after you said I called the police.
Okay, so that's right. So yeah. So he was like, I didn't almost hit you. Like, you making up stuff. I stopped my car. I got out. Like, I wasn't harassing you. I got out my car to go check my mail. How did I almost hit you? She didn't like the speed that he pulled up to the mailbox. Probably didn't like his car. And she damn sure didn't like his black ass or her neighborhood while she was riding her bike. Go ahead, Reg.
Yeah, a lot of times, man, you just got to check them because somewhere a lot of them, and I don't want to put that on all white folks. I don't do that kind of shit. But on these type of white folks, you got to check them. I remember working in properties and dealing with residents who always found the need of wanting to check, because you know how you got to card yourself to come through the door and that. Always wanting to check on who you coming to see, and mainly doing was black folks. I put an end to that shit. And we ain't doing none of that shit. And you don't ask people where the hell they going. Do you know everybody up in here? Just because you don't have family.
You said, how were they doing that again? You said you felt like they was targeting the black folk?
No, they was only doing when they see black people come through, or who is this? We don't know who this person is. Where you don't know who everybody the fuck is in here. Who are you to ask who anybody is coming to see? If they ain't in here doing anything breaking the law, you shut your goddamn mouth up and don't ask nobody where the fuck they going. It was like you find that tendency with a lot of them. And a lot of times you get people who don't check them. You got to check a lot of these damn people with this behavior. A lot of them just punks.
But was that policy to check people though at the job, Reggie?
It should be. It should be. That's what DC suffered from.
That's why they have a call box in the front.
I don't know what job you're talking about. Like where was this security?
It was in a complex where they have some secure
senior
doors.
citizens and stuff, right?
No, it's just regular apartments.
Okay, so these some regular ass apartments. These ain't even like at risk people like senior citizens or something.
No, it's just like the housing in the building where you walk through. You got to have the card to come through, or you even use the damn call box to have somebody buzz you in. It's like, who are you to ask anybody where the hell they going? We don't got crime on the property.
Does the policy say y'all supposed to ask?
It ain't supposed to do none of that shit.
You just supposed to do what? Just get the ID or what? What do you do?
No, I work in a complex. Ain't none of them. I'm talking about the people who live there would do this shit.
Oh, the people that live there did this shit.
Yeah.
I'm thinking you doing security, and the security like
no,
security was picking and choosing who they did it for.
No, I worked there. You get white residents that would do that shit. Where are you going? Who are you? People looking like
white residents are trying to be Karens in the community.
Yeah, and this before I ever heard the term Karen. I wish it was around then, but you see a lot of them do it. But I put it into a lot of shit. You don't ask people who they coming in here to see or where they going.
Because they got security already did their job, right?
No, ain't no security in there.
Oh, one no security. Brandon Watson.
Call from
Brandon.
B-Dub, what's up?
What up?
Man,
to the neighborhood.
Man, what's up, neighbor?
Try to keep these boys off real quick. You know this my subject when it comes to the heroes.
Let's go, Brand.
Okay. Basically, when I see this, it makes me happy because it shows the face of what I believe how white America really feels. Think about it. This is a rich, white, privileged woman, and she knows who T.O. is. She just don't give a shit. Matter of fact, he even admitted that they was talking about his financial status. She came out the bag and said, "You're a black man approaching a white woman." So that shows you that it's a stigma attached to the black man, like I always say. Her behavior is the same behavior that got Emmett Till killed. They should stop calling Karens and call them Carolyn. Like Carolyn Bryant. Ding, ding, ding.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let me get. I need to get my sound effects up. Let's go, Carolyn.
Because her behavior is the police wasn't around, and it was just white males who take the law into their own hands, i.e. January 6th, ding, 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 again. Then he could have been possibly.
I'm ready. I got him up.
That's the atmosphere.
I'm ready, Brandon. I'm queued up. Let's go. I'm 2 points behind, but you 2 points up.
Right on. That's the atmosphere that black men get killed under. And the reason why she said that is because of the images that are projected about us. She knows that T.O. is a football player. She
Hall of Famer.
She didn't give a shit. But what she saw was a big black man approaching her, and she said it. She said, "You're a black man approaching a white woman." That's the status quo. She basically was like, that's the status quo in America. Like, basically, you don't understand the dynamics of why I'm acting the way I'm acting. You're a big black man. I don't give a shit that you live in this community. I don't give a shit that we know who you are and we discuss it from time to time. You are scary because you're a black man, not because you're T.O., it's because you're a black man. And she said that. And I believe, whether Reggie believes this, and I believe most white people in America feel the exact same way she feels, and they prove it by how they treat. That's why I told y'all, I'm afraid of white women. I don't play with white women. I don't joke with them. I don't touch them. I don't shake their hand. I deal with them straight up and down. I don't leave no room for interpretation because I know that they're the catalyst for a lot of black men being killed. Go watch 12 Years a Slave. Remember 12 Years a Slave? You saw how powerful that white woman was? You remember the white woman in 12 Years a Slave, right?
I'm listening. Go ahead. Absolutely.
That white woman knew that of course her husband had affinity. So what she do? She used her white privilege and white power and manipulated that man and manipulated the situation. That's what they do. So I just want to say that we always remain vigilant. We should always remain vigilant and always on point, and remember that we're at war. They know that. We just don't. And she told you walking up to me with the wrong uniform on, homie. I'm afraid.
What's the but look, how about this? The crazy part is the cop that pulled up was a black cop though.
She didn't. She
couldn't have anticipated that. You talking about the black cop or you talk? Hold on, slow down.
Yeah, he was afraid.
You talking about the cop?
Yes.
The cop was afraid.
That shit was laughable to him.
I'm gonna tell you why he was afraid. Because he didn't take charge of the situation. Go look at his mannerisms. Look how he's taking a step back. He's shifting. He's ho. And the first person that he tells to calm down is who?
The black man. The black man.
Because he's afraid. Because he knows the power structure. You have a white woman that's crying, is acting a nut, and she's escalating the situation. He knows, I gotta take this black man. No matter what situation is going on, I gotta take him. And basically, that's who the officer was basically talking to, concentrating on most of the time. T.O. like, I am calm. I didn't do nothing. What are you?
Yo, let me get your ID.
That black man.
But low key, let's just say slightly. T.O. said, "Well, I got to give you my ID. I didn't do nothing wrong. I'm just going to my mailbox. Get on the ground." You're like, who knows what it could have been? But T.O. knows he got that gold jacket. He's a Hall of Famer. He has money. He has status. You know, like, shit, I'm gonna give you my ID. I ain't got no problem. I got a lawyer. I'm about to sue y'all motherfuckers if I need to. If this shit go the wrong way, because he is T.O. He is in the Players Union. He is a Hall of Famer. He's gonna get a check for the rest of his life because he's an NFL Hall of Famer. You know what I'm saying? He in the union. He got a fucking union that's gonna fight for his rights.
I'm in the union though. Poetic justice, but I'm in the union.
I'm just saying.
But,
that shit.
no,
Yeah, that shit wasn't that damn serious where that cop is afraid like that. You know, it's a bitch. He probably doing this stupid shit.
Hold on. Go ahead, Reg. Hold on, Brandon. Let's let Reg respond.
Like the situation for this cop ain't that serious of a situation. He know what kind of bitch he dealing with. It's just an issue. All right, let me make the report. That's the only reason why he needed ID. He got to do a report of the call being brought out there. And probably this bitch gonna get ticketed for making this bullshit.
Reggie! Oh my God!
Like that's what happened.
You being too nice, nigga. I'm sorry. I'm gonna let you finish. Reggie, bro, you don't. Go ahead, Reg. You don't cover the news for this bullshit.
I'm talking from this cop perspective. Why he ain't get on the ground? Shut up. Why he ain't doing all that shit?
Why he? No. But he starts off with calm down, and he tells Mr. Owens, "Give me your ID." Why are you telling him to calm down? Why are you telling him give me? First of all, Reg, I started off with saying, have you ever been in a police situation? You know what happened when you trying to tell your story to the police? They tell you, no, we're talking to one person at a time. They don't just let y'all go back and forth and keep yelling and blah, blah, blah. And then when it finally ends, keep in mind, he started off talking to the man. The lady, white lady, keeps cutting in. They going back and forth. Hey, calm down. Give me your ID.
He ain't really get like that because even a black
he should have been talking to that bitch because she the one who called him.
But what happened when the black lady? What happened when the black lady came in? That cop wasn't stopping her from talking that shit. It was some ignorant shit.
That's at a different point in the video, though. We're talking about when that nigga said calm down. He said calm down and asked the black man for his ID.
How did the focus shift to this black cop from this white bitch? Like y'all niggas crazy.
No. It ain't we crazy, but we talking about the conditioning. It's about the conditioning and the tradition.
The black cop that did in the condition, the reverse condition.
Why not ask the complaint first?
Get your white ass down, bitch. Too, I got her. Then we paying this bitch back. What are you supposed to do?
No, Reg. Nobody said that. So you go from one string to the next.
You
go on the black shit, but you extreme on the white shit right here, bro.
Nobody y'all overboard thinking about what this cop was supposed to do.
No.
Shit ain't that serious of a situation.
No, Reg. We're just talking about what's the normal procedure. Ma'am, wait 1 second. Because you already talking to one person. You don't let the people engage into the argument, but he had no problem letting that white lady keep jumping in while he's trying to, and just let them argue. And once it's done, he said, calm down to the black dude who was originally talking to him calmly. You let the white lady turn up. You tell the black lady calm down. Tell the black man calm down. Give me your ID. Reg, you see nothing wrong with it.
I didn't see T.O. react to none of that shit. T.O. gave him his
Hold on, Reggie. Just because he didn't react to it doesn't mean it wasn't wrong.
Man, come on, that shit ain't so damn serious. From that
just because he don't react to it, he don't react to it because he don't react to it because he don't play it in a Super Bowl before, nigga. He's been in high stress situations.
Man, you think that Super Bowl shit meant anything to T.O.? T.O. didn't give a fuck about a lot of shit.
Bro,
T.O. don't give a fuck about wearing that damn.
You missing the point. Reggie, you missing the point. Oh, he definitely gave a fuck about that NFL shit. He made his own jacket.
Did you hear his response to the Hall of Fame shit?
That nigga made his own jacket before that. He was mad that he wasn't a first ballot. But that nigga cared because he went on TV with a fake ass Hall of Fame jacket before he got selected.
So therefore, he don't give a fuck about what the NFL got to say to anybody else.
Therefore, he knows his worth, dog.
He cares. He
knows his worth.
He made his own jacket. He cares, Reggie.
He don't need them
that's
to
a whole
tell
nother
him
conversation.
who he is. He don't give a
That's
fuck.
a whole
about
nother conversation, bro. That's a whole nother conversation. What we talking about is this right here. This motherfucker is T.O. He's been through things. He's been on TV. He's had cameras in front of him. He's had the spotlight on him several times. Just because he know how to deal with a cop like he could deal with a bad ref at a game. But I said that to say this. What about the people who aren't TOs? Who wouldn't just get it out? You like, let me get your ID. All right, no problem. Here, shit. Go ahead and just keep doing what you're doing. I'm gonna give you my. I'm gonna keep doing my live. I'm gonna give you my ID. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. Let you go run my name. Blah blah blah. Everybody ain't gonna handle it that way.
And you're not supposed to give them your ID. You're not supposed to give them that shit. You didn't commit no crime.
Did everything you were supposed to do.
de-escalated, gave him his ID. I ain't got nothing to hide to prove. But some people still in that same situation, but they ain't got lawyers. They don't have a $500,000 net worth. Nigga got a net worth about $80 in his Xbox game and his YouTube subscribers.
Can I ask you a question?
You doing the
Okay,
right
with
side
him
shit.
being a
I salute
black
the right
person-
side. Like, don't ask me a question. Just make your
I love
statement.
it.
Hold on, yeah. Don't ask the question. Make your
Hold up.
statement.
At the
But
end
let
of
me
the
finish
day-
my.
at the
Let me
end
fin-
of
Let me
the
finish
day-
what I'm about to say. Cause I don't want to lose it. You know what I'm saying? Because you about to take me somewhere else, and I'm gonna forget what I'm about to say. Reggie, the point ain't the cop. The point ain't T.O. how good he was and all of that. The point is the conditions, the situation, the behavior, the way cops are conditioned to handle black folks in a situation when it's a white woman involved. And we can show you a whole bunch of other situations where they don't handle it the same way. And this is nationwide. It's a global thing, the way black people are treated. And it's not in my head. It ain't, you like, man, y'all niggas be, bro, it ain't just us making this shit up in our head, bro. This shit happens to our families, our friends, people, everybody knows somebody or have been in that situation themselves. Like you was alluding to earlier, like, man, nah, bro, this shit is real. It ain't just us holding on to slavery and what white people did to us. That shit happens today. It's just they traded in the suits and the hoods. I mean, they trading in the hoods for police badges and suits. But go ahead, Brandon, and then we can keep it moving.
Yeah, and then my thing about it is, what did you have to ask T.O. for his ID? T.O. should have asked him, am I being detained? If I'm not being detained, I don't have to give you my ID. That's Second Amendment. So what was that about? Just the basic laws of how we are treated. That's what T.O. was talking to. He said, I seen this on TV, but I ain't never think this would happen to me where I'm being treated like this. And everything about the way he was treated was based on his race. How do we know that? Because the white lady told us. Because she didn't hide it. She didn't pretend and act as though it was something else. She said, oh, it's because you're a big black man approaching me. That's why. And I'm a white woman. She made sure to clarify and classify who she was in this society. And she said that because there was a dog whistle to that police officer. All right. I'm a white woman. And, oh, yeah, you're right. She is white. God damn it, black man, give me your goddamn ID. See, I could have said, am I being detained? Because if I'm not being detained, then I don't by law have to give you my ID. The only reason I have to give you my ID, even if you call me over, I don't have to come over to you. See, the law is, if they call me and you come, you came out of your free will. T.O., he just asked for T.O.'s ID and T.O. gave it to him. He didn't have to give it to him by law. And that's what they're going to tell him. Oh, we asked you just gave it to me. And then T.O. will be like, well, I thought I had to. Well, no, you didn't have to. You don't have to do anything if you're not being detained. If I'm not being detained, I don't have to. When they pull you over, that's a form of detention. I don't have to. I have to give you my ID because I'm being detained for whatever you pulled me over for.
They pulled you over.
Right. So the procedure of the police, he's a coward. You can see cowardice in his movements and even the way that he was acting in the procedures that he used. He was afraid because he's a black police officer dealing with a white woman who is more powerful than he is. And she proved it. By taking charge of the situation, I ain't never seen, they don't let you go back and forth like you said. She was going back and forth. And he told T.O. to calm down. This one was crying hysterically, hollering at T.O., telling T.O. he did this. And then the bitch broke down and cried like they always do. And yes, I did say bitch. Like Khalid Muhammad said on favorite white K bitch.
Oh, damn.
Salute to everybody. I love y'all. I'm out.
Damn, you leaving after that, Brandon? That's your drop the mic moment.
Yeah, I'm gonna come back, bro. I just gotta finish up this and I'm gonna come right back. I promise. Reg, I want to hear your rebuttal too.
Go ahead, Reg. Be real quick, Reg. Before you do that, let me do the super check. Shout out to Monte Yoel. Definitely rocking with the content in a major way, supporting the show, keeping the lights on. He said, "Round here, we call this a little 20-twin twin. Nigga.
We call this here a little twin. Wow. Nigga.
Salute. Thanks so much. Go ahead, Reg.
Yeah, I think y'all adding too much to the 10 on this one. But I don't think the cop was that overboard. I don't think the situation of asking T.O. for a license is that serious. I don't think it was a thing to, we're going to run this black ass and this and that. I think it's a thing, let me get your ID, run a report. I'm pretty sure you're going to get the white bitch ID as well. And run a report on her. Just for the complaint that was put in. Don't think it was that serious why T.O. didn't react to any of that shit. He reacted to this white woman trying to tell him what to do. But also within that, you seen her white husband keeping his ass back and up out of the shit. He could have flexed his
My
muscle.
nigga said I ain't about to lose my job for your bitch ass. I gotta pay for this $500,000 house.
Exactly. He knew that his wife is a fucking out of control, deranged little bitch. And he kept his ass up out of it. If T.O. would have smacked her, he probably wouldn't even jumped in to help. You get a lot of these women with these fucked up mind conditions, especially in this country. You got a lot of that shit going around where people think they can approach people. They think they have this dominance of people over past old history. Like people also say, we ain't our goddamn ancestors or grandparents. You get fucked up out here. And that's what she had to learn. All that crying about him being black, that shit didn't mean two bits of shit. She can feel that way, thinking because she white it's gonna save her, and it ain't. Maybe she had a different type of cop, but a lot of these cops find out the hard way. That shit ain't gonna work for you. Just like you had that shit in that Mississippi back road, where a cop out there trying to flex his bullshit, doing bullshit, and it's gonna cost him his fucking job. That shit with the girl, that's just this white bitch acting crazy and shit. The cop doing all that shit, this shit ain't about that cop, it's about that woman. I don't think the cop did anything out of fear of that white woman. Like nothing is part of this report. Cops right.
Play some more of the video. Let's play some more. Can we even get to everything? Let's play some more of it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Then you went on to say, oh, I'm the subject of the HOA meeting, this and that and the other. I got liens and shit on my house, this and that and the other. Then you start bringing up my status, who I was, my HBO, my VH. You the one brought it up, lady. I did it. You did it. You did. First of all, I didn't almost hit her. Sir, no, I'm fine, sir. First of all, I didn't almost hit her. I understand that. Just relax. I'm not finna sit up here. Well, there is no stop sign.
Reggie. Black man, relax. Karen, keep doing.
He said, I understand that. Just relax. It ain't
Calm
that
down,
serious.
sir.
He's relaxed. He's on the he's holding the phone. He waited for the police. He parked the car. The motherfucker is what? How tall is Terrell?
Man, I ain't about to get on that cop doing something wrong and excusing this little white dude.
First of all, I didn't almost hit her. I understand that. Just relax. I'm not finna sit up here.
Thank you. I ain't say that. It ain't that serious, homie. That's basically all the cops saying.
Okay. To be fair, I do hear him over here telling the white lady the same thing right here. Let me listen.
Well, there is no stop sign. What are you talking about?
I wasn't, but I asked him.
So he's telling her I understand that too. Okay.
See, y'all making that shit too much. Man.
No, Reggie. We just breaking down the video, homie. Breaking down the video.
Y'all affected by slavery y'all ain't lived through, man.
No. We just saying that shit.
He should not have told him to relax because he was giving him more information.
Too many videos on people being racist for us to say we fucked.
And I apply racism when it applies, man.
You don't think the white bitch was racist at all in this video?
Yeah, the white bitch. Y'all focused on the damn black cop, making it about him.
We ain't even focused on. Look, we got focused on that because
Washington was definitely focused on this black cop.
Yeah, but I think that was after you already had defended him. I made a comment and you kind of zeroed in on it, but we didn't even got to that part yet. But let's go.
Right, because you're gonna yell at me and telling me I'm almost hit you, and I didn't.
But you didn't have to get out of your fucking car.
You didn't have to talk to me that way either, Karen.
A black man approaching a white woman.
First of all, you had your boy right here, your husband right here. So first of all, I don't do that type of stuff.
Look. Hey, pause it. So T.O. called him a boy. Is that gonna make him into something?
I didn't hear it. No, let's hear it.
Talk to me that way either, Karen.
Approaching a white woman.
First of all, you had your boy right here, your husband right here. So
because you said your boy.
Yeah.
I didn't even take that way. I'm sorry. Because
ain't no racial.
And the reason why, because historically black men don't call white people boy in a derogatory term. So no, Reggie, it's not the same thing. A black man saying, yeah, you got your boy right here. Like that's slang for us. For them calling somebody a boy is a derogatory term, Reggie. Like you couldn't even call black people.
I say offensive
Like,
shit.
come on, Reg. It's
And I'm
not
being
the same.
offensive to some
Reg,
old.
I know you ain't about to do this Fred Hawthorne with you.
No, this ain't no weird shit. If I get a bad buy from a white person who I think got some old ill ways about him, I'm gonna say some offensive ass racist shit to him. So if I said boy, I'm being racist to the motherfucker.
When you say that to a white person?
If I'm being offensive, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough. All right, let's keep it moving.
First of all, I don't do that type of stuff.
You did. You put your car in park and you came
Yeah,
after me.
First of all, I didn't come at you.
Yes,
you
did.
You can stop all of that, Karen. Get out of here with all of that.
You can stop all of that, Karen.
Here she crying.
That's they one.
This is unbelievable. Swear to God, I've never been a part of nothing like this. I've seen it. I've seen it. I've seen it.
Mr. Owens, do you have your ID? Why her? Why him first?
Here she crying. There's Karen. Look at this. This is unbelievable. Swear.
He said, "Listen, you guys want me here? I can solve this." He literally came after me. Shoot him. Why are you not doing what you're supposed to do? I thought you was.
Here she crying. There's Karen. Look at this. This is
and that's our dude over there in the background with his arms folded. She was like, he literally came after me. He was like, man, what y'all want me to do?
Ready to leave that bitch.
You heard the cop say, what y'all want me to do? This shit about to go.
You should be talking about her man because her man's supposed to be calming her down.
Right here, because he looking at her with his arms to the back folded like, bitch, you wildin'. He said, we literally came after me.
Here she crying. There's Karen. Look at this. This is unbelievable. Swear to God, I've never been a part of nothing like this. I've seen it. I've seen it.
Cause what did she say? She said something, and then he said,
the cop back there telling her something. Y'all want to ignore that?
No,
shit.
no, I'm listening to that because she makes she's crying and she makes one final whining complaint, and that's when he said, "Mr. Owens, do you have your ID?" Because she's trying to file a complaint. She's saying he literally came after me.
Here she crying. There's Karen.
Look at her. She look at her dude.
This is
and you hear the cop say, "What do you want to do?" Did you hear the cop? Reggie, white lady crying. What you want to do? Did you hear that part, Reggie?
I heard that.
You said
that too.
He asked her what she want to do.
No, and he was saying something to her before he said what you want to do too.
Okay, let's hear it again.
With all of that.
He said, if you guys want me here, I can solve this. Did you hear that?
Yep. Keep going. He's gonna say more.
She says, he literally came after me, and then he says, what you want me to do?
Here she crying. There's Karen. Look at this.
You didn't pick up on it when TL start talking. He's saying something to
But he says what you want me to do. He said, we can keep going and going, but what you want me to do? Then he gonna ask her again, what you want me to do?
Here she crying. There's Karen. Look at this. This is unbelievable. Swear to God, I've never been a part of nothing like this. I've seen it. I've seen it. I've seen it. Yes, I've seen it, but this is firsthand. Oh boy, and she's crying. Oh my God.
You see, this ID ain't no big deal. T.O. ain't making no deal out of that ID shit. Is nothing.
Everybody ain't T.O., Reg. You missing the point. That's what we trying to do.
If I was in that situation here go my ID. No big fucking deal.
Okay. Do they have and that's what brings back to what Brandon is saying. Why you asking for my ID? What did I do wrong?
Man, they run everybody ID. Sometimes the motherfuckers do.
Well, ask them for their ID. Did you go get the ID? No, I'm asking you for yours first. Why? Because I'm black? Why I got to get my ID taken? I did nothing wrong. I'm in my subdivision checking my mailbox. White lady crying, called police. I got to give you my ID?
I mean, you can turn into that shit. I wouldn't.
Reggie, you don't think nothing's wrong with that?
To each his own. I wouldn't. Y'all can do that.
So they can just trample on your rights then. So you ain't got no rights then, huh? You don't give a fuck about it. You just go with the flow.
Violated, man. Your ass crazy, man.
Nah,
God,
bro, you ain't
man.
got to give your ID if they suspect you of having committed a crime.
You don't got to give it to them.
That's not a to each his own, cuz you owe something to your citizenry to make them motherfuckers operate in the capacity that they supposed to operate in. Then that mean that you will actually be submitting to that bitch's will in the instance as well. Fuck that. I ain't giving you nothing. What the fuck did I do to that bitch? Make her
I
cry?
ain't gonna lie, low key. I ain't gonna lie, Reggie. I'm shocked that you would just like hearing how you talk all the time, Red. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I thought Reggie Owens was the first nigga to be like, I give y'all motherfuckers my ID. I ain't do shit wrong.
Man, y'all be that's
Like,
why I say
in
y'all
most-
be getting some
No.
simple
I'm just
shit.
asking, like, so
Like y'all get it twisted. I don't do ignorant ass shit.
I'm
Like,
trying to learn how you roll.
No,
Go
I
ahead,
roll how it's necessary to roll. That shit ain't a big deal. Here go the ID. But listen, it ain't throw T.O. off from nothing.
Give
T.O.
me a
still
situation
stayed on
when you don't get a cops your ID when you know you didn't do nothing wrong, and they just be like, "Yo, give me your ID," or do you always just like, "Here you go"?
If they doing a fucking police report, they gonna do that. I know what cops do. Like the hell?
I'm asking.
If he on some threatening, coming at me sideways shit, then it's different. Like I react to
Like in that situation,
I
you know the police been called. You sat there and waited for the police. Give them your ID. Like, yeah, hell yeah, I waited for the police to come. Why not? That's what you on, like, because Terrell Owens, he didn't have to wait for the police. He could have went on and checked his mail, went about his day, and the police could have just pulled up, and the white lady would have been standing by herself. But maybe by that time, her husband would
T.O.
have said,
stayed there for the police to come.
"Huh? Right?
T.O. stayed there for
That's
them
my
to come.
point.
So
That's why
therefore,
you give me your ID.
He's gonna let the cop do what he's gonna do. Simple as that. You can escalate it if you want, to each his own.
That's my point, Reg. That's what I was saying. Once you say I'm gonna go through this, because T.O. chose to go through this, right? He in a subdivision checking his mailbox. He could have checked his mailbox, because I've been in these big subdivisions before. Like, I was working. Trust me, I didn't live there. I never lived there. But I was doing deliveries and pickups and shit like that. And we're doing these things where you go in, and some of these big places, all of their mailboxes are at the front, and then you just drive through. It's just something with their address like on the street, but it's like no mailboxes, right? Rogan's son. T.O. could have just went home. He didn't have to wait for the police. He chose to wait there. Once the police get there, like Reggie said, he owes it to himself and to go through the whole thing. Are you just doing it for the live? Are you trying to get shot or arrested, nigga? But you waited for the police. Why did you wait for the police not to identify yourself? You know it's an issue that the police were called. They didn't just stop you like they was racial profiling, like he's walking his... It wasn't T.O. was just checking his mail and the police start saying, hey, nigga, you were speeding over here and you ran a stop sign that didn't exist. No, you waited for a police. Somebody's called the police, said, oh, you did something wrong. You were speeding. You ran a stop sign. He said, it ain't no speed limit sign and there ain't no stop sign right here. T.O., I'm 100% right. Yeah, take my ID, because you can't give me no ticket for this. You can't give me no ticket for that. The bitch saying I almost hit her. Wake somebody up, pull the Ring doorbell kill. I'll take this shit to court. I did nothing wrong.
And T.O. had a witness.
And he had a witness. That's gonna appear later in the video. Rogan's son, why would you not give the police your ID in this point?
Because there was no motherfucking crime committed, and I'm not T.O.
No. No crime was committed. That's more the reason to give the police your ID. Be like, shit, I ain't got nothing to hide. Let's talk.
But also, I ain't no, because I know my rights as a fucking citizen too. I don't give a fuck if they just the police. They ain't the only one that's the authority there in the situation when they show up. But
they are the ones in authority in that situation.
If the citizen also holds authority as well, but a lot of people don't like to operate like that.
No. I don't think that's true.
Why not?
Because the citizen isn't like, if I say you ran a stop sign, that's different from a cop saying you ran a stop sign.
Well, that's
like
that's committing an infraction, right?
You're a rat. If I testify you in the court, you probably still can beat it.
I'm not talking about a citizen against citizen. What we're talking about is you have the state representative there, and you have the two citizens. The state representative also is supposed to hold to an oath to the rights of the citizen, and the citizen are able.
What right did he violate of T.O.?
No. It's not about violation. It's the way that he conducted his so-called professionalism. The fact that he ain't talked to that white bitch first and foremost.
Sir, but you brought up rights. I didn't violate your rights.
Yeah, as a citizen, it's your right to hold on to your ID. If
no, but not when I've been called out here for this. Now I got to do my investigation.
Fuck that. Oh, yeah, you do your investigation the way that you're supposed to do it. Y'all don't know how police supposed to operate.
But I got a complaining witness here.
Okay.
I got a complainant here who said you tried to hit them.
Okay.
With your car. I got
Okay.
a witness. I got a complainant, and she got a guy with her looking like her husband. He's probably the other complainant.
Right. And
We
I got
don't
a
even know
witness that
yet.
says
We
opposite
gotta
of
start
that.
the investigation. You're right here. I need your ID, sir. Let's start here. Let me make sure I'm not dealing with a damn criminal.
T.O. had a witness as well, right?
I'm asking you in that
I'm
situation.
saying T.O. had a witness as well, right?
Not at that point. We don't know that. Somebody walked up later. Another person who lives in the neighborhood walks up and said, yeah, we was in our garage watching the whole time. At that point, Terrell Owens don't know he have no witness.
Okay,
That
well,
happens
also,
after he gives it. So you ain't seen this video all the way through.
yes, I have. I watched that shit.
Okay, hold on.
Dr.
So why would you say
Rashad
he had a
Shannon.
witness? He didn't have a witness yet. His
Okay, no, but you're taking the entirety of it in, right?
No, I'm trying to take it step by step in real time.
Okay, so
Like, you're
first
adding
understand
things
you're
that we-
talking about
you're
a
adding-
celebrity.
Hold on, you added a part of something that we know later in the video. I'm talking about in this moment, real time. What you said you don't give up your ID. You don't know you have a witness yet.
Right, but I
You might
also
know
said
it's
I
out
also
there.
I'm not T.O. neither. T.O. is a celebrity.
No. But we going
Right.
through this video right here.
No,
You
I'm
said
saying
you-
no, but before we get into it, to weigh his citizenry against our citizenry is actually that's not a right that's not an adequate justification.
Oh, good
Because
point right here. Hold on, real quick. Brandon said when he asked for his ID, damn, thank you, Brandon. Salute to the neighborhood. He said when he asked for his ID, he called him Mr. Owens. You know who the fuck you was talking to.
Exactly, celebrity.
So look, no, you missed my whole point. Why not get a copy of your ID? They called you Mr. Owens. They know it's you.
That's the thing. I just
Go
said
through the
I'm not T.O. If I was that
we're
nigga, then
talking about
yeah,
the
you get the
situation
name.
in
So
Man,
we're
you
saying
get
if
the
I
whole
was a
point.
celebrity
No,
in
nigga,
that
we can't even
situation.
do the show if you're gonna say I'm not T.O. The whole point. What's the whole point? Nigga, none of us is T.O. That means nobody can talk about it except T.O.
I didn't say nobody can't talk about it. What I'm saying is, do you expect to be able to stand on your square the same way that he can with his celebrity? He isn't just a black man. That nigga is a fucking celebrity.
But then you'll flip that into some other worse situation. You'd be like, well, now he getting this nigga wake up call. But now he a celebrity.
He been a celebrity. T.O. Look, T.O. been rocking like that since day one.
With this inconsistency on this shit, it's crazy.
There's no inconsistency. What the fuck y'all trying to do is meld yourself on the same level just because you got the same skin color. Celebrity means something different within this country when it comes to skin color. Will we acknowledge that, or is
But remember, he dealing with a white woman.
Exactly, he's dealing with a white woman, but he got a black cop there who knows who the fuck he is.
But even still, you know who the fuck I am. Why I gotta give you my ID then right now? Let's play off that. Why you gotta give me? You know I'm Mr. Owens. Who the fuck is this bitch? I'm a Hall of Famer. I'm an NFL Hall of Famer. Y'all know me. And anybody who know Terrell Owens for real, Terrell Owens don't drink and smoke. Nothing. That's how he roll. He don't drink and smoke. So you know he won't out there on no DUI shit. You know Terrell Owens. But Mr. Owens, let me get your ID. Reggie, go ahead. They know it's Mr. Owens. Why they gotta take his ID, Reg? Why not ask her, who the fuck are you?
It's no different than cops that you deal with who know you. They still ask you.
They gotta complain it. You're the person that said did something to him. Let me just go through the procedure. I run your name, run your background, see you got any warrants, blah blah blah, because you are the complainant. Then I get the other person ID, and then we fill out the report. But we start with you first, right? Because you the person, the police. Because Reggie, you said you did a what you call it, a ride along type shit, right?
Yeah.
Like, did y'all go through anything like this when you was trying to get on the force?
Yeah, man, that ride along was crazy because they end up with a shootout, a police involved shootout.
Nigga, what? All in your first day?
This just the ride alongs. You're going through the recruitment shit. They set up a day for you, and there's all type of way out shit.
Nigga, you had a 1 day. You had a training day. Denzel Washington 1 day experience, nigga, all in 1 day.
Oh, the guy, that shit felt like, because this nigga in the stoplight, nigga pulling his gun out the holster for reaction time, cocking it. My cousin, I swear to God, that right long was crazy, nigga. My cousin who used to serve weight, nigga. He out there in Long Beach, and I'm like, because I see this cocker, he's harassed, fucking like pulling people over the whole day. I don't know if he's showing off the youth. So I'm like, I said, oh shit, let me get out. Let me go.
Let me turn your mic up, bro. Cause I'm laughing too hard. Hold on, let me turn your mic up, Reggie.
I was like, let me go talk to my cousin real quick and get out. And I was like, nigga, you lucky I did this shit because this nigga harassing people. I said, don't go nowhere, go in, nigga. And it was just like crazy. I'm like, damn, I see my cousin. Then all day, this nigga just pulling people over.
Slow down, Reggie. Are you in a marked car, unmarked car, or what?
No, this shit marked.
Okay, man, is he dressed in like the regular police blues or what?
And we in a squad car. You know?
What are you wearing? Are you dressed like a cop for the day or what?
No, I'm regular clothes.
Do they give you a little badge or a vest or like do they put like a police you know how you have, you know how in the army we have like a reflector vest? Do you get a police reflector vest or something? Like what?
No, you don't get none of that shit. I had none of that.
You just nigga riding around in the cop car for the day.
Yeah, nigga. All that shit. Like,
hold on, so you harassing people and you right there with them? Do you sit in the car? Do you get out the car? What's going on?
No, I get out every time he get out. He pulled over. He was doing shit like this. He'll pull over and see
no weapon or nothing.
No, he'll be like this. He's like,
hand you a slingshot, a bow and arrow.
Nigga, I better hide behind that car. Nigga. Unlock the shotgun, nigga. Let me blast. But no, this motherfucker. But no, this one, he was running
with people. You getting out with him. No police markings on you. You just look like a rat. Like you just.
Hey,
you look like you walking around snitching on niggas all day. I think them niggas got something.
Hey, because I used to catch the train through Long Beach, so I used to be like, man, one of these niggas gonna see me and be like, hey, on some New Jack, that's that nigga.
Yo, you are that nigga, bro. That's why you move, Reggie. I can't believe you, Reggie. I ought to put a case on you, homie.
No, you can't put a case on shit.
Nigga, you got all them niggas fucked up that day in Long Beach.
No, look, this is what this nigga was doing. This nigga was pulling over white people too. This nigga would be like, but it was on some racial profiling ass shit. It'd be a white guy on the bike. He riding a bike, and because Long Beach used to have a lot of bike theft and shit, so they had one point you had to have your bike registered. So he pulled over this one white dude on a bike through like a hood ass area, like in Long Beach, like on 14th and Atlantic or some shit. And he pulled him over, and his reason, like, look at that. You see the guy? He must be on, because he said white guy over in the black area. The white guy got to be on drugs. So I'm gonna pull him over. We're probably gonna find someone. Pull him over. This is where he was embarrassing himself. He pulled the dude over. Motherfucker ended up being a fucking attorney. Dude go off on, but like he did. He asked him for his ID. Dude present his ID, and he go over like, what are you pulling? What do you stop me for? What did you have? And da. And he was like, well, getting the information. Let him know. Nigga, I'm a practicing the fucking attorney. Then he pulled over another white dude, this older white dude, and like them CRVs. I don't know if y'all do that, but the kids like on the West Coast, certain people in that fast car culture, he fucking drive, and he stopped this dude because he's like a middle-aged white man. He's over in this neighborhood. He shouldn't be driving a car like that. Pull him over, get the ID and shit. And the dude was mad. Like, what are you pulling me over for and all this and that shit? At this point, I'm just looking like, man, this dude is embarrassing himself trying to show off some shit to me. And these the white folks is challenging, like going off on him. Then he was doing some shit like following this group of black kids. They walk in a large group, and then they jaywalk across the street. So he get him on that shit, coming up with penal code violations and all that other shit, but fucking with people. Then we end up like all day just stopping people. Man, we get in one where he end up the first thing we get into, we get a call. There was a dude high on dope and shit, and this dude was like out like real fucked up. And around that time, Long Beach had to where Long Beach Department was under some investigation because a dude ended up dying like of an overdose in the back of their car because they levels get hiding up if they on meth and shit. So the dude, like, we go get the dude, he handcuffing the guy, he talking about like how he got to wear the gloves because some of these dudes with the needles, they can be affected. And the guy was just like almost acting non-responsive. That motherfucker was like, we ain't taking him. And plus he didn't want to do the report on that shit because anytime you arrest a person, they got to do all this report. it keep them long at work and all that shit. That's why I'm saying ask for the ID. Police work is a lot of reports at the end of the day. So that's why officers get a lot of hours. They work their regular shift. They get off, they got to do reports, because these reports they have to be written in a certain way. They have to be formatted and legible just in case something goes to court. And this shit has to be presentable if a DA or something pick it up. So a lot of shit people don't see with cops is behind the scene police reporting and shit. So then towards like the end of the day, we go to lunch and all that shit. He talking about what the cops are going through. But see, this is why I didn't get in. Because even at that time, like when I'm sitting at lunch with him and another guy that patrolled the area with him, they talking about like the type of bitches these fools be marrying, how fools are selling off weapons, selling off boats, because this is when the economy started to tank. And they started going into talking about the furloughs and shit, and stop the academy cats I was supposed to go in through for that shit. End up getting like cut in half. Besides the people's gonna go in the academy. So, but when they sitting there talking, they talking about the other people selling shit, how people like the stresses of some of these cops. Like it's just talking about like how fucked up a lot of their lives are, and especially at that time period, what's going on. So we finished that lunch shit, patrolling. He doing more stops. I saved my cousin ass from being pulled over from this motherfucker. Ain't no telling what he had on him. So then a call come through, man, and when I go down, the day I went in there to for that assignment that day, I see a black dude and like some other cats going in the back. This is like a regular black dude. He ended up being an undercover cop who I see during this shooting shit. So we like damn near on the downtown end of fucking Long Beach. And fucking the call come in, all units or some shit. Man, I thought I was gonna fucking die. This nigga is shooting through red lights and shit, fucking blazing through the motherfucking, cause we heading to the 91. Man, he's swerving in and out of traffic. I see my landlord, and then where I lived in Long Beach, she's like my sister's married to her brother and shit. She was the one really trying to do everything, pushing me through. Like if I had shit fucked up my credit, she paying it off, getting me through. So we flying just boom, and I see her at the light. I'm looking. I'm holding on to that little door handle because I'm like, man, this fool about to kill us because he's flying through these fucking lights. Like, I'm like, oh shit, we get up to the freeway. They like an officer involved shooting, shots fired and all this shit. And they chasing down these dudes. And then that's why I see all the undercovers. The undercover cops, the black dude who I seen and some other cats chasing down some murder suspects. And that's why them dudes are shooting back at the cops trying to get away. So they cordon off the area. I'm out there and everything with them and shit. People driving by and I'm like turning so people don't be looking at me thinking I'm an undercover cop and shit as well. And fucking, but that ended like the end of the day, like on that shit. We ended up being out there for like 30 minutes and then they called us off as they catch the cab. But it was a crazy ass little ride along and shit.
That's crazy. So niggas still got a hit out on you.
Nah. Nigga, I was all through Long Beach. Nigga, I'm a South Central nigga, man.
Yeah, low key now. Your ass in Vegas now, nigga, while you bullshit.
You know how long I stayed in Long Beach?
You're born and raised on the playground as well.
Nah, never, nigga.
I had one little ride along, and my mom got scared. It's all love. Hey, look, man, this shit been dope. I think that's everything. Is that all of them? Boom, Angelique, the whipping. Yeah, I think that might be. Take that over screen. I think that was everything. At the end of the day, man, this shit's been dope, man. I really had a good time chopping it up with y'all, man. Y'all got anything else y'all want to add? Final thoughts on anything we talked about tonight? I'm about to go live, do this members only power hour, do a reaction, do a what they call it, a post game, a debrief. You know what I'm saying? I got some people that pull up for members only. They was like, yo, I've been waiting for you, man. Let's do this shit. Like they don't do the regular live. They were like, man, I ain't fucking with that shit. But I'll do this. But they'll watch the show, but they was like, nah, I ain't pulling up on the panel for that. But I prefer the panel over here. So it's a different type of vibe, but it's cool though. It's a little more raw, but appreciate everybody's time and energy. Let me get everybody final thoughts on everything we talked about that. And I'm gonna jump right into the post game immediately.
I just want to say thanks for the sharpening, man. And I see y'all in these YouTube streets, man. Hey, go looking out on your 11K, cuz. You know what I'm saying? Respect. What you hit a G in a month or something? It wasn't even a month. You were just celebrating 10K.
I was, man. Look, man, and I ain't gonna lie, low key. I tell people all the time, man, do those YouTube shorts. Those YouTube shorts are super dope. Yeah, I got a couple of YouTube shorts that's kind of doing some crazy numbers. One of them is it's a Bernard Hopkins, Jim Gray video. It's a Bernard Hopkins, Larry Merchant joint. I got an Andre Ward, Errol Spence video that's doing some good numbers. It's another one where yeah, those shorts, man. Now, granted, if you're trying to, man, I'll talk about it. It's all, if you're trying to make money, shorts ain't the way, but if you're trying to grow your channel, shorts is definitely a thing to do. So I'll give you a pro tip right there real quick for free.
Appreciate that,
Grow your channel real fast, focus on YouTube shorts. You're trying to make money, focus on putting out good videos and do good lives. Even if it's just 1 or 2 people there, treat it like it's 5,000 people there. And try to do it without a panel, right, Reg? Reg should rock 2 or 3 hours, no panel. You know what I'm saying? Just reading the chat and getting your bars off. So, yeah. But we'll talk about it more. But I appreciate you, Roger's son. You got anything you want to plug and promote before I let you go, my guy?
Yeah, y'all hit a brother SoundCloud up. You know what I'm saying? I've been putting up some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just let me know what you think, what I need to tweak. You know what I'm saying? My voice might sound a little bit familiar once I project, but it's no effort. You know what I'm saying? It's just something that's linked to the blood. Well, holla at y'all. Y'all take care again. Thank y'all for the sharpening.
It's spelled the same as it is on the screen. Roger's son, ROGGISHSUN, correct?
Actually, it's spelled Rogish 1. So
See what I'm saying? I put the case on you. Reg, you see what I'm saying? You giving the mic, let them plug and promote. They ain't even giving the right name for this.
Yeah, I ain't changed it yet, but I'm
Come on,
gonna
man.
change
So what's the right way to say? What's the name on SoundCloud?
the Rogish 1, DA-ROHGISHONE.
The Rogish son. Okay.
The Rogish 1. There we go.
The
Appreciate
Rogish
it.
1.
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool.
It's a principle and a name.
Man, send me an email, man. Send me a link, man. Let me hear some of that, man. You on IG? You on Instagram?
Nah, I don't do Instagram.
Look, my email is in the description block. Send me an email, man, with the music. Let me check it out, man.
Most certainly. Respect, cuz. Respect,
we ain't had an independent artist night in a minute. We need to set one up.
Shit, let's chop.
All right, for sure. Thank you. All right, Reg, final thoughts, man. Hell of a show, man. Appreciate you pulling up. Always providing a different perspective. Give me your final thoughts on this Breakfast Club situation.
Yeah, man. I mean, good luck to Angelique. I think Angelique's best suited for doing her own thing. I know I always see like chicks I know post her stuff from like she does a show like for women, like women empowerment. I always see her sitting on the panel of the women. I think that's more best suited for her. I don't think for the Breakfast Club, like I said, I think she limits a lot from what can be questioned and stated in the Breakfast Club, because I think what hits for the audience at the Breakfast Club is some of the crazy shit that Charlamagne may ask, or little short, quick comments that he goes out there. And with her, she seems to be offended by a lot of stuff. I think he got suspended for something before, right? Because of her. So I just don't think she fits that cast. And I think it's best suited for her to, kind of roll over into an opportunity that's big for herself. And I think she's well suited to speaking on those type of conversations that she plans to speak on. So I don't think it affects the Breakfast Club. I think it's better for the Breakfast Club. So that way it's a place they can feel comfortable and not have to be so PG because they're worrying about offending Angelique, because she like goody two shoes. So you can't you gotta be respectful of her. She a woman, you want to be respectable of that, and you just naturally you feel uncomfortable saying certain shit when you just want to be yourself. But that's my thoughts on that one. The other one, what was the other one? The whipping shit. I can't rock with the thing.
Ananda Lewis, well, looking like she was in a time capsule. She got to be 50, bro.
She is. She's so fine, man. I like Ananda. She was on she was on the Whitney Shop show, man, and still fine as hell, man. That beautiful woman, but with that whooping shit, she can go somewhere with that suburban shit. I think kids out of line should be whooped. Parents who abuse kids should get their ass kicked. but whoopings and abuse are two different things.
Yeah,
And it's
but look, how about this, Reggie? Let me ask you this, because I was funny about this when we talking about the discipline, and I didn't get this chance off because it was other people here as well. But I do want to build with you on this, and I want to get your take on this before I let you go. If the kid can't communicate properly with pee, poo, poo, and they're not even potty trained properly, should they be getting whoopings? Like they're not even communicating and when they got to pee and poop properly. That means they disconnect, right?
That's a parent losing their edge mentally. That's a parent being mentally weak and breaking and taking it out on the child, their frustrations because of a child not picking it up and them not stepping down to a level.
At 2. You say you start around 2 or 3.
Yeah, whooping, not for no poo poo and pee pee, and I changed diapers like a mug. I wasn't one of those dudes who act like that was a woman's job. I didn't pull none of that shit. I changed diapers like a motherfucker. It was nothing to me. They're my babies. I'm gonna do my part. But when it comes down to you climbing on dressers and shit, climbing over the top of rails, which can kill you, after being told don't do that, stop. Yeah, I'm gonna whoop your little ass. Are you scratching at each other or hitting each other? When you see a kid that will test you when you know not to stop, you say stop 100 times. Okay, a pop will stop that, and the pops sometimes are effective at stopping that. But sometimes a kid is conscious, even without being verbal, of certain behaviors of knowing what they can get away with. Certain kids test that, and sometimes a pop is necessary for that. Otherwise, you develop a headstrong child, which old people call hard-headed ass kids. A lot of shit people don't look at. You look at a lot of behaviors, even in adults, that are tributes of behavior that wasn't broken in childhood.
That's deep, bro. But behaviors aren't changed unless the patterns are changed, unless the thinking changed. You feel me?
Yeah, but that's why it's important for parents to try to guide. That's even like in child development now. It is important, like how people push that. Parents of the past didn't focus on child development and the growth of a brain, when the most crucial points in developing a child's brain. A lot of parents didn't do that. And that's where you see where kids begin to taper off when you stack them up against other groups of kids. It ain't that we are less smart than them, but some kids have been more prepared based on the development in the early phases of childhood. Or even some kids are just self-learning. Some kids will pick up on it. Some kids are more intellectual in their minds. I've seen it in my kids, like even with my son, a lot of shit, like with him reading that so young, a lot of shit we can't say that is a tribute to us just busting open books and picking up on. A lot of that shit was wired in him. Even with him not acting like he ain't paying attention, him I used to have to pop a lot. When you're trying to read and go over what's the sight words and all that other stuff while he's playing, he doing other stuff. And once my kid's mom opened a book, I had a writing book, and it would be sectioned off with letters. He walk over, just blurting out the damn letters and stuff, and then being able to combine the words and saying the words. And you're like, what the hell? But even in that play, like, you just got to keep it going, like finding out he's picking up on all this shit. It's like, it was crazy. And even with our daughter, like even with her, even though she didn't display it at his age, like she can read and shit, but I was like, in my mind, it's like, it's locked in there. It will come out. Just keep going with it. So it's like crazy seeing the development of a child's brain. Like,
but that beating though, man, you don't think like the beating, or when I say beating, I'm being brutal with it, but the spanking is like the pop. Like, how far can a conversation go, or inflection in the tone, or even if you was to grab them in a forceful way, like almost like the mouth of a lion. You know what I mean? They don't just sit there and continually beat the kid with a paw. It might grip them.
That's abuse stuff. You just constantly beating a child's abuse. But even in discipline, it ain't so much abuse at a young age. You don't want to get a child to where you one day just hit off on them and now you done instill terror in this child. You don't want to do that. Like, so even in discipline, you must watch how it's been times where I done try to, you know, discipline for a certain action, and then maybe a little too loud or pop that soft to in you how you hitting it may be hard to a child. So you gotta be mindful of it because you don't want to break a child like to where they're fearful of you and stuff.
For sure. Shit, I couldn't agree more. Let's get your final thoughts on Coward of the Year.
Man, he can ride the fucking hell, man. I hope it really is a hell where he's tortured at. But I wish he can suffer. I wish it was really something like hell where that dude is suffering for the rest of his life. But that's some hurtful stuff to do. The mother, even with her, she gonna suffer behind this shit because she could have been more of a woman rather than going out there trying to get herself piped down and shit. She could have handled that shit a little bit better. And if she knows she messing with these chicks, be knowing what kind of psychopathic motherfuckers they dealing with, that you left those kids in the care of this dude. But probably, I don't know, he displayed love for his children and she didn't know, but no, she's too busy being a fucking hoe. So she should suffer internally for the rest of her life for this shit as well. She should have been there to protect them babies, rather than not being there. It seems like they live together, but you don't leave your kids off with this dude to, you know, be banged out by some other person and shit, knowing that this dude probably wasn't the best of fathers and shit. He seemed like a street-minded motherfucker.
Yo, this nigga was wilding, fam. And like he was going in and out of it, like, this you. I was a sucker. like if you can admit that, like, why go through it? Like, why he even tortured the kids before he did it. Like he said, I just told my son I'm about to kill him. Yeah, showed him the
yeah, he's crazy, man. And most of these cats, and the other crazy thing, like,
or was that just you?
Man, it'd be like cats who be on like gangster shit. The one thing that can break a lot of cats like that is a woman. A lot of women break a lot of these dudes, man. That's why you have to have some playerness within you, and that's, I don't mean from being a point of trying to pimp on a woman or trying to treat a woman like she ain't shit. Like, no, you treat a woman right, but when a woman get out of line, you let her move. You move on from her. Fuck you. That don't mean you turn on your kids. But a lot of these dudes, women have them wrapped around their fingers. They lose their mind over a lot of these chicks. A lot of gang wars are started over chicks. A lot of beefs between dudes is created over a woman. And it's crazy, like how weak-minded a lot of dudes is, man. That's why women can get on record and sing about pussy and talk about it, because they understand the power of it, the power to manipulate weak-minded motherfuckers with it. That shit powerful for a lot of motherfuckers.
Boy, Reg, you preaching when you say that shit right there. That motherfucking WAP had niggas.
Man, I know gangster motherfuckers that have went to war with each other, trying to kill each other behind finding out they fucking the same woman. Or like, it's crazy. A lot of LA hood beefs have started over somebody behind a woman. This motherfucker fucking that chick and this and that. They get their homies involved in the shit, or them two motherfuckers may go at it with each other. Like, what point don't you fight over a woman like that? You both go to jail. She back out there fucking somebody else. Like, people crazy, man.
Our boy Salo Don said Reggie the philosopher. Shit, when he on, bro. When he on, he on. What can I say? Sometimes that nigga be shooting from the bleachers. Swish. Like, when he lit, man. That motherfucker
I'm anti-sucker, man.
That nigga shoot from outside the gym, and I'd be like, that nigga ain't missed a shot. Yeah, man. That's my boy Reggie O with the Killer Show, all the way from Vegas, by the way of South Central Los Angeles. One of the most dangerous places in America, man, at one point, and he found a way to make it out. So if you can make it out, you too can find a way to become, you know, mayor of Whittier one day. Like, I mean, not saying Reggie running for mayor of Whittier. I'm just talking shit. It wouldn't be the same if we didn't make a little jab every now and then. I think that was it. We did the Terrell Owens, we did the Non-Lewis, did the Breakfast Club. All right, shit, Reg, got anything you want to plug and promote before I let you go, my brother?
No, that's all I got, bro.
All right, well, let me plug and promote for him. Shout out to my guy Boxing Conversation with Reggie Owens 1 and 2. He has reading with Reggie Owens. He has politics and news with Reggie Owens. And super, super talented brother. I appreciate him. Thank God for him. And I thank God for you as well. Look, always remember, dreams require sleep, goals require effort. You can get that hoodie and that t-shirt at marqnash.com. marqnash.com. We got a lot of other merch there. The What Can I Say shirts. They only come in 3 colors: the black, the red, and the blue. Yeah, they only come in those 3 colors. Got the t-shirts, the hoodies. We got the Breaking Beats merch. We got the, of course, the flagship merch right there. You can get the Marq Nash shirt. Somebody was like, why would I get a shirt to say Marq Nash? Nigga, you buy Tommy Hilfiger and Ralph Lauren, support your boy. You know what I'm saying? Shit, nigga, I be out wearing the Marq Nash shirt. When me and, yeah. We all pull up Marq Nash shirt deep. I was like, oh, shit. I'm like, damn, nigga, I might pull up one day, go to a party, and one of my homies got some shit on. I be like, yo, that's dope, man. That's love. Like, yeah, nigga, I knew you was going to be here. I was like, thank you. Let's take the picture, goddamn. All right. But thank you so much, man. I appreciate y'all time. I appreciate y'all energy. Members only is starting right now. Gonna start the members only episode. It's the post game show. Man, I appreciate everybody's time. Appreciate y'all energy. I'm gonna leave this one up. Let this one marinate for a minute. And I'm gonna try to do the timestamps for this episode tomorrow. We did good at trying to keep whatever topic we was on. We did very good at that tonight, y'all. And I thank y'all for that, for staying on point with that. So this is gonna be easy to put the timestamps for, even for a 3 hour and 40-minute episode. So perfect. Everybody did a good job. But staying on point. Everybody did a good job at respecting people's boundaries, their opinions. Look, we ain't always gotta agree. Sometimes when you're doing this type of show, man, conversations gonna get a little flirt here and there, and motherfuckers be drinking and smoking. It's late night. You know how I go. And you're dealing with people from the UK, from Thailand, California, Texas. Get a lot of Texas people here. The Midwest, the East Coast, Miami, Florida, North Carolina, Atlanta, New York. Like, people are from everywhere. Ireland. I said all that to say this. Sometimes you're gonna be arguing, you're gonna be beefing with people, conversation's gonna be getting all crazy. Always remember one thing, homie.
I built this shit. Me. Brick by brick. And I'll be damned if I let you tear it down just because you don't like the way another nigga talk.
Drive, motherfucker.
This that squad sound.
All right, y'all, members only starts now.
Subscribe. I don't care how many subscribers he has. Support him. So he made all this possible. He made this possible.
No, Dr. Mark. God made it possible. And so did viewers like you. Viewers like my boy Deuce. Tom, let me go through. Oh, I got to do this. This is how we got to end every episode. Got to end every episode. When I say who made it possible, we got to end every episode this way. This is my new style.
What up?
This is my new style. This who made it possible, homie. We could not do the show without the members. Let's run them off. Shout out to my boy Deuce Times.
What up?
Brandon Washington.
What up?
Born Supreme.
What up?
Carmen Serene.
What up?
Lisa Bells.
What up?
That guy Eclipse 330.
What up?
Ace Retro.
What up?
Lady Shan Dundum Season.
What up?
Dub Right Side.
What up?
Jake Legault.
What up?
Rider of the Storm.
What up?
Boxing Lounge.
What up?
Tank the Sweet Signs Examiner. He's the architect.
What up?
Purdo.
What up?
D Bevel the Champ.
What up?
Rob G.
What up?
And of course, Derek Lincoln. I love you all. Thank you so much. Hey, look, remember, God loves you. If not, guess what? I love you, and so does the neighborhood here at Breaking Beats. Members only starts in less than 5 minutes.